Welcome, all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 25. Right now, we're having some technical issues right now, you guys, so I do apologize. I'm your host, Carl Clay. This is my beautiful host, PJ. We're in the building, waiting on TJ, but no fear, no fear. We'll get him on there pretty soon, y'all. But welcome to the channel, y'all. Thank y'all for the love and support, man. You guys are freaking awesome, man. If you guys are new to the channel, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are brand new as well, if you love what you see, man, and don't have a subscribe amount goal, but right now we're just waiting on TJ. He's you know, things happen. Things happen. So give us a few, and we're working on it right now to get him on there. Got a blank screen, but give us time. We're there, y'all. I got Dan McKeon says hi. What's up, Dan McKeon? We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says yo. What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for the love, man. I appreciate that, man. You guys are awesome. Peter said, "What's happening with y'all?" Both Daniels in the building. Let's go. I got TJ says, "Sorry guys, it's all good, man. It is all good. We're trying to get you there, but this is a episode number 25. We're one fourth away from 100. But this will be our Chiefs versus Niners talk, man. So I'm trying to give us a few minutes. We're gonna see about TJ coming in and showing some love. You guys are awesome, man. Hope everyone's Tuesday night is going well. Is being blessed. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for making Uneducated Sports Talk one of the best channels ever. That's how we're doing it, man. he said it won't be long, y'all. It won't be long. Thank y'all for that, man. But yeah, hope all is well for this beautiful, and I do mean beautiful Tuesday night. This is episode 25. This will be our Super Bowl chat. We breaking everything down, y'all. Super Bowl 58 from Las Vegas, Nevada. The two best teams in the NFL playing against each other, man. And so once we get TJ on here, y'all, got Clint Lloyd says showing my love, yes sir. We're going live, Clint. What's up, baby? Good to see you, man. Clint Lloyd's in the building. I got Andrew say, yo, what's up, Carlos and PJ? Peter said, what's up, Clint, and what's up, Andrew? She says, dang, TJ, running all late. Hey, you know what? We got to technically hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lake Charles, Louisiana, our very own TJ Tracy 2378. What's good, my guy?
What is up, everyone? Sorry it took so long. American Airlines, you just can't get service.
I told you guys to be a very special Tuesday with TJ episode number 25. This is our Super Bowl preview of the Super Bowl 58 between the Chiefs and Niners, y'all. And of course, it was so nice. My man had to fly all the way from the UK, man, to come through and show some love, y'all. Representing the Eagles and Saints getting along together, like for real, for real.
I know.
Right. What is up, my brother? Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you.
That's all love.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
It's all good. Scooter, brother, Scooter. There we go. Don't be shy. Let's get it.
Sorry, PJ, for taking.
Yeah, PJ had to go for a second, y'all, and she don't mind one bit. She was ready to get up out of there, y'all. So yeah, this is not a mirage. This is real life happening. It is myself, Carlos Clayton, and the big homie TJ Tracy. We are in the building together, y'all, for a very special episode number 25. So sit back and relax. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, man. And let's get it, man. I'm so geeked up for this, man. TJ, we got Super Bowl 58, bro.
Oh yeah, rematch of Super Bowl 54.
Now, a lot of folks didn't want to see.
No,
They did, and honestly, I've been all over the internet now, and they'll say, "Oh, this is gonna be the most boring Super Bowl," and that's what sports does to you. There's a group of people that just don't like what's going on, and there's a group that's like, "We don't care, bring it on," which is Niners fans and Chiefs fans.
why wouldn't they? Just hope for a different outcome. Well, apart from Chiefs fan. By the way, guys, I hope the audio is okay. We're using obviously two different microphones. Sorry if there's a bit of an echo or anything like that. Just let us know. We'll sort it. I just the games now. Just but no, yeah, it's Super Bowl. It's quite funny. I was saying last time we had the Super Bowl, obviously it was an election year for here. Same here again. It was a leap year. Same again here. Personal note: last time I went away to watch the Super Bowl was Chiefs versus Niners. That's when I got run over by a parked car.
Oh damn! How you get rid of my parked car?
I tried to roll down a hill and end up underwater. I could be asked to fall down.
Oh, I was like, well, that's how you can get hit by a parked car. Yeah, I just thought about that. That's a good way to get hit by a parked car. It's just rolling down the hill. Just Jerry Jesus, Carlos and TJ. That's right, man. Let's go. So a little bit low on the audio for you, but yeah. I have an obvious loud voice as it is.
How about now? Little loud on TJ's audio. How about now? Is that okay?
I say a little low on audio.
A little low.
Yeah.
Little low.
Yeah. So
Little low. I'll put it closer then. How about that? Right in the mouth.
there we go. And I'm a natural like loud talker, so so I know mine is gonna be up there all the time, pretty much. Generic Bobman's in the building, says hope all are well. What up, Carlos and TJ? That's right, you guys. It's not a mirage. We are at the same place at the same damn time, y'all. Live from my hometown, Lake Charles, Louisiana. The big homie TJ is here, y'all, for 2 weeks too, man. So we have a lot of fun, y'all. We're gonna do a lot of cool things while he's out here, y'all. So had to get him on the show. Obviously, it's his show.
Of course. What's the point if I'm in the country doing Tuesday TJ like 3 miles down the road? It doesn't make sense.
Right. I had one of my friends say, "Hey, is he gonna be doing it from his hotel room?" I was like, "No, he's gonna come over here. Why would he be there? Literally like 5 miles away."
Yeah. It's
Yeah, he says, "Oh wow, Tracy's person in UST studio.
yeah.
What a surprise! Holy cow! That's right, y'all. That's right."
Oh, Travis, I would recommend tuning in next week. There might be something you want to see because I know you're a massive fan of a certain sports club.
Yeah, Travis, you have got to watch next week's Tuesday with TJ, our Super Bowl, recap. You gotta watch it. It's something special and something that you would like, Travis 303. So stay tuned for that, man.
But yeah, when I said because I planned to come to Louisiana to watch Super Bowl before the show even created, my mate was like, "Oh, cool! So you can actually watch it in the hotel room around the right time." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "If I'm in the US, who's like celebrates the Super Bowl, I'm going to a bar.
You
I'm
might,
going to a
you
sports
might as well
bar."
put your headset on because they're saying you're low
I
again.
can't hear you. How about
There you go. It's a big
how about
difference.
now, guys? Yeah, yeah. I was like, I might as well go to a bar and actually enjoy it. So I'm just sitting in a hotel room. Yeah, get me the right time, but yeah, why not? Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Like I said, that's all good, but fingers crossed.
Yes, Travis, definitely next week, man. We got a very special surprise for you, bro. Next week.
Yeah, next week's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna be flashy. Just know that. Just know that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, man, look. First of all, any questions you guys have, we will be on and answer. I don't care what it is. Let's get it. But this is our Super Bowl preview of Chiefs versus 49ers, y'all. So any Super Bowl talk, y'all, put your questions. We'll answer them right there because we don't really have any topics. We're just gonna break down the game itself, break down how they got here, weaknesses, strengths, who has the edge in this, who has the edge in that kind of stuff. So we're gonna break all that down, man. So we got Generic Ballman in the building, we got Travis 303 in the building, y'all. PJ is excited that TJ's here because She ain't gotta do this no more. She left, y'all. Oh, he says USC blows him out. I'm loud, and you're low, so that's how it happens. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, it's your line, it's only live, so if you want to put your headphones in there. How about now, guys? Can you hear me? Am I better? Or is it not? We're still trying things. Yeah, just pull them. Guys,
All right.
there we go.
Where
Back
you
to the
gonna
old style audio.
Back to the old school way, y'all. We're going old school.
Yeah, sorry about
We're going old school now, you guys. Yeah, but there we go. Hey,
that.
it's up there. When it's up and it's up and it's up, then it's stuck.
Hi, Dad.
No, you're good, y'all. So we just pulled the plug. We got Dallas Margaret. So what up, my love, Carlos Delgado? What is up, Dallas Margaret? Always good to see you, love. And that's right. It says nope, can't hear you. Well, we just unplugged it, so you're good to go now.
Oh, she's disappeared. She's taken that chat. She's taken that away. Fingers crossed.
So there we go.
Better.
I can hear. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we just unplugged it, y'all. So yeah, we try to do something fancy, you know. So even when we're live, we still have technical
Of
difficulties.
course, it wouldn't have it any other way. It wouldn't have it any other way.
Always having technical difficulties, but that's who we are, though. The TD crew, technical difficulty crew, man. He says I can hear. Andrew says, who do you both have winning the Super Bowl? All right.
Yes.
Uh,
To it.
That might be the one question we'll answer at the end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said all that just to say we're gonna answer that at the very, not very end, but soon.
Yeah.
But here we go. My first question for you, TJ, and welcome MKI Sports. Where is PJ? PJ, come here.
I think she's upset.
She's mad I'm calling back. PJ! Come here. She says, yes, I'm here, you guys. I'm here. But TJ's here right now, so I gotta go. Let's go. She don't like doing this anyway as it is. She said, you got good company now. I know I got good company, girl. I know that. We out. So she's out of here, y'all. She can go ahead and relax.
You gone.
Let's go, man. So I'm glad you had a good, safe flight to US, TJ. That must have been a long trip to address the time difference.
Yeah, it was a long flight. It was about in total 15 hours. But yeah, I was already on American time, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. Because my dad who came with me. But we got up about 2:20 in the morning, UK time, and when we finally hit our pillows in Louisiana, it was about, for us, it felt like 3 in the morning the next day. So a whole 24 hours, and I didn't sleep the night before because of course not. You got
You're so excited. Yeah.
So we'd been up for a good over 24 hours. So I think both my dads slept for 16 hours straight the next day.
I don't blame you. I
Absolutely
did a full 24 hours. My stomach was growling when I woke up. Ain't no way I'm flying for 10. It was.
So the first flight was about 9 hours. It was meant to be 10 and a half, but they did it done in just about 9 hours 45.
Okay.
I don't know what they were flying, but I'm happy to do that. But then we were stuck in Dallas for a good 4 hours because the flight got delayed. Of course, the plane got delayed. That was only an hour.
That's everyone's story, though.
Everyone's
story. I done heard that. I mean, even my story. Hey, man, how delayed is this? Come on, man. God, dog. Let's see. There are still 2 seats on the plane, my friends. Oh, no. She's going to Jamaica?
Ooh,
Are you going to Jamaica, I believe? Oh, and she leaves in like a couple days on the 9th. I'm so jealous. I did say, though, the next flight you going on, I'm going with you. We going. I'm going. I ain't playing no games. I want a free vacation, too. Travis says, that's why TD flew to US. He flew out to meet PJ. Sorry. Hey. She's very famous, though. She is very famous.
Absolutely.
I know, but anytime PJ has any leeway to not be a part of the stream, she's gonna take it. So she was like, yeah, there's not gonna be enough room for all 3 of us. I was like, yeah, we can make some happen. She's like, there's not enough room, bro. Fine, I get it. You know what? Fine. You want to watch your TV? Go ahead. Michael says, imagine the Commanders not letting Eric Bieniemy stay as OC, but instead they hired Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, we can talk about that too if you want to.
Can.
First of all, Eric Bieniemy, man, just like, dude, can't catch a break.
No, just can't catch a break. And he won't have a job this year. I don't see who. I imagine he goes back to Andy Reid and be like, I don't suppose there's something, because they'll still have their OCs and DCs. So he'll go from an OC of a Super Bowl team to an OC of Washington to try and prove himself. They fall apart.
Right.
To not having an OC job at all. So.
And he only did the OC job instead of going, no, they go from OC to head coach. He went OC to OC.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to prove he was out of Andy Reid's shadow.
Yeah, it wasn't Andy Reid.
Yeah, and you kind of saw it was kind of him, because the Chiefs' offense for the majority of the year was not the same offense. You know, you lose Juju Smith-Schuster and you add on whoever, and you're a totally different team.
But you're telling me Juju was the thing that kept the whole team together?
No.
It wasn't Tyreek Hill. It was Juju Smith-Schuster.
No, you're right about that. Travis says, I agree. What is wrong with Eric Bieniemy? Why does nobody want him? A 2-time Super Bowl champion and nobody wants him? What factors in? I heard he has a very bad attitude. I don't know. But and I heard that he can kind of rub people the wrong way, the GMs and owners, I guess. I don't know.
What, he just walked into Washington and went to the players, I need you not to suck. And they're like, nope, that's too much. You're go.
So he kind of, I would have just thugged it out, honestly, whether Andy Reid retires or you find that head coaching spot, you know, and try to be that coach. But it is a shame, because Bieniemy is a really good OC. Look, let's be honest, man. That Washington Commanders team, for the most part, in the beginning of the year, especially Sam Howell, kind of overachieved. But he had a lot of passing yards because their defense was kind of bad. So he had to throw the ball a lot, you know, whatever. But still, not any weapons on that team per se besides Terry McLaurin. Not a lot of weapons on that team.
That's scary too.
So there's not much to expect from that Washington Commanders team anyway. And I'll tell you why in a second. I'll let Tina talk why Cliff Kingsbury is there.
Why he's there? Oh, it's because of...
Oh, you already know. So just go ahead and tell him.
No, I don't know, actually. It's the guy who had some sort of success in the NFL with Kyler Murray, who's also known to, well, allegedly, because we don't know him personally,
right?
It's hard to work with. And you obviously need these strong personalities to fix the culture in Washington. And they've gone, I'm not going to lie to Dan Quinn, who's... you know, already been a head coach. Like, made it to the Super Bowl, but he also had a Hall of Fame QB and then blew the Super Bowl epically. And you've gone to a team with Scary Terry. That's it. They drafted a wide receiver and not a corner who got smoked by AJ Brown so badly he threw a tantrum on the side. So, have they got a GM yet?
I don't know, but. My reason, I don't know if they have a GM. I don't know. Do they have a GM in Washington?
If they do, he needs to have got a lot of money.
Look, all that sounds good. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is the reason why that Cliff Kingsbury's there.
Yeah.
Because his ties with Caleb Williams from back in the day. He has ties with Caleb Williams from a couple of years ago. They have ties together. And Washington has already, you know, shown their hands early that they want Caleb Williams. One, we know that Caleb Williams' dad already came out and said, my son is not playing for Chicago. And honestly, I don't blame him. Chicago's where a quarterback's going to die.
And straight away, Mitch Trubisky, Justin Fields, it's famous.
And check this out, though. Check this out. Like, there's 32 franchises in the NFL, right? 31 franchises had at least one quarterback throw for over 4,000 yards.
Indeed.
The only franchise, the Bears, have never had a quarterback throw for over 4,000 yards in 1 year. It tells you that's the place that quarterbacks don't want to go. So when Caleb Williams says, his dad says, my son is not playing for the Bears, I believe him. I believe him. And then the commander's like, hey, all right, well, we got Cliff Kingsbury. We're going to show our hands. But when you do that now early, guess what? The Bears know, oh, you want Caleb Williams? All right, well, we want X, Y, Z, and ABC for Caleb Williams.
We want your franchise, your name, your grandmother.
The Bears said we want to be called the Chicago Bears Commanders.
When it comes to Cliff Kingsbury, I think, what was it? He got a head coach job for training up a very strong, talented. Oh yeah, it was Pat Mahomes, right? Yeah, he got a head coach for training Pat Mahomes.
Texas Tech.
Oh, look how that turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but here's my thing.
He was a head coach
It's funny because
OC.
no, he was in line to be the Raiders OC.
Yeah, it was.
The Raiders had him.
Yep.
And then he must have got that call like, bro, hey, we about to get Caleb Williams. And he was like, that sounds kind of good. Let me go over there and go with Caleb Williams, you know.
I see that, and he's gone, okay, so we've got potential Kane Williams or Ian McDonald and Jimmy G, who's... he's not in the league. He shouldn't be in the league. Okay, I understand you jumping ship, but you've got the Raiders, who are more competent than Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So Washington must have added at least 4 more zeros to that check.
Probably did. You know, and here comes the money.
That's the only way, because if you go to a state-of-the-art facility like the Death Star, who's just hosted Super Bowl, who's finally made a good choice in head coach in Anthony Pierce,
Yeah.
like, I would have kept with the Raiders personally.
I would have too. Vegas just sounds better than Washington, DC. I'm just saying, that's just me. You saw his fancy house in Arizona. Remember? He had a big, beautiful, crazy house in Phoenix, Arizona.
He honestly did, but
Yeah.
they apparently not.
Now he's got a 2-bedroom apartment in Washington.
Although, if he's not with the Raiders, he doesn't have to deal with Patrick Mahomes twice a year, Justin Herbert twice a year.
But I mean, that's the defense issue. I'm an OC.
No, that's true, but like,
Yeah, those losses will mean a firing coming on later on. But hey, I mean, Dallas and Philadelphia. Okay, you're right. The Pat Mahomes effect.
Philly fan, you know, if you've got a choice to fight Philly or Patrick Mahomes, you'd rather fight Philly.
Michael says there were reports circulated about his interpersonal skills, suggesting that he may not have been the most relatable coach to the players.
Yeah.
We heard about that, but he had Chiefs players come out and say, "Hey, we know that, but trust us, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It takes time." You know, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars still crying about a coach being mean to them. I don't get that at all. And he was kind of mean to us. He said a lot of 4-letter words that we don't like, you know. Ron Duffy says, "Hi, what's up, RD?" Mr. Ron Duffy is in the building. Beautiful Christian River says, "OMG, TJ Tracy in the lake, yeah. Welcome to the lake, Lake Charles. That's right.
Much.
He's in there, live and in person."
Loving it so far.
Okay, Travis, speaking of that, Los, I was surprised you said you picked the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl when the playoffs started, considering how bad the Chiefs have been this year. All right, well, let's talk about that. Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. The Pat Mahomes
All right.
effect. You can't-
So, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, Travis. I did not have the Chiefs until the playoff format was there, right? I wasn't going the Chiefs until the playoff format was set. When I saw they had Miami first,
yeah.
and that Death Stars of a cold freeze, and I was like, yeah. See, if you're Buffalo, if Buffalo won that matchup, right? So that changed the whole entire playoff format. Because I thought if Buffalo got to Kansas City early, I would have picked Buffalo to win. But I figured the later it gets, the more tighter you are as a team. So now instead of the wild card matchup where it's the Bills versus the Chiefs or whatever it was going to be, it might have been Pittsburgh versus Kansas City, honestly, and
so.
Dolphins versus Bills again. Yeah. So so Dolphins were out regardless. Dolphins were gonna be out regardless. But when I saw the playoff format, and I was like, oh, they got the Dolphins first because they were struggling.
Yeah.
Chiefs were struggling. To be honest, the Dolphins on the road. That's a good way to get your mojo back, pretty much. So I say, all right, I'm going with the Chiefs and the Dolphins, and after that, now you got the divisional round. Teams get tight. They get tight, and I would never bet on Pat Mahomes, and that's why I went with the Chiefs. I say, you know what? Just the way it's looking, give it. And now momentum is gone crazy for Kansas City. I was like, yeah, I'm not betting against Pat Mahomes ever, and that's why. Because honestly, week 18, I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna be Baltimore versus San Francisco because of the potential matchups there were, and then when it was all set and so I was like, oh. That feels kind of perfect for Kansas City to go back to the championship again. So that's why. So I wasn't on the fence until after the format for the playoffs is ready.
That's fair. And they now have what the Patriots had. It's like no matter how bad the Patriots looked in the regular season, as soon as they got to the playoffs, it's like can't bet against them.
Now, were the Patriots ever a 3 seed? Were the Patriots ever a 3 seed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You think so?
Pretty
Probably so. I never seen Brady go through 2 home away games, right? I know because Now, mind you, there's an extra seed now. There's a 7th seed. So
His last year when in Patriots.
oh, with no, his last year with the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
The Bucks he went on the road, beat New Orleans, went on the road and beat with the Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah. So, all right, now I apologize.
I'm pretty sure so his last year in New England, when they made last time he won the Super Bowl with the New England against the Rams, he had to go on the road because he was on the road in KC.
Yes.
When he won the coin toss.
What was it? Back-to-back games on the road.
Don't know.
Because Mahomes went through back-to-back. Now Brady did the same thing with the Buccaneers at their last Super Bowl. They beat the Saints and then beat the Green Bay.
Because you always rely on Green Bay.
Yeah. Christian asks, "Where's my girl PJ at?" PJ is she's gone now. She's chilling now.
She's gone for a strong drink.
Oh my goodness. Generic Baba says, Benamy apparently butts heads with guys, but it's the NFL and sometimes guys need that person in power to butt heads with. He's proven it was just Mahomes. That was the reason. KC domination. Yeah, so I mean, look, he did what he could. Now, who's actually calling the plays? Was it Andy Reid or Benamy? That's kind of a secret. I mean, I heard it was Andy Reid calling the plays, but Benamy, did he get the thumbs up for those plays? I don't know how it all goes down. And that's why he went on his own to be the true OC for the Commanders, right? But honestly, and that's the reason why he wasn't getting looked at, because they're like, well, you're still, but the guy this year that went from Tennessee, the Bengals, the assistant OC,
yes,
is now the head coach for the Titans.
Yeah, Cunningham.
He didn't even call plays. Hey, he didn't even call the plays. So how did he get that jump, TJ?
Hey, it's just because he had Joe Burrow. It's just but you see this all the time. A great QB gets position. Look at the guy who was in New York before Starla. Not Adam Gates. The guy with the crazy eyes.
That's Adam Gates, yeah.
He got two head coaching jobs because Peyton Manning was his QB back in Denver.
That is true.
And Peyton Manning went, oh, he's a very smart OC. Even though Peyton Manning, very famous for changing plays at the line of scrimmage. So
Omaha.
He was getting the play and going,
nah.
We'll do that one.
My man high on life right now. That's a bad play. That's a bad play call right there, brother.
And that cost the Dolphins and the Jets.
Dallas said, Flames 2 bro, nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, Canada! Let's go. Michael says, remember, Kingsbury backed out of the offer as the Raiders OC. Luke Getsy gets the job instead. Oh, I didn't know that. Luke Getsy? From where? Who is he from? Who the hell is Luke Getsy? I'm the sports guy. Who's Luke Getsy?
You ask these hard questions.
I guess, man. These guys are coming from everywhere now. I bet he's like the newest new young head coach now.
They all seem to come from Rams this year. Everyone seems to just be from the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams. Rams. I'm glad the Lions beat them. It says Adam Peters is the new GM for the Commanders. Oh, cool. All right. Let's go. Dan says, wait, what y'all met up to do this? Yes, we did, brother.
Of course.
We did, Dan. We are live, man, from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
That's a good one.
Honestly, we had this plan a long time ago now. Yeah. And obviously it was him like, hey, I'm coming to Lake Charles. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was looking to come to Lake Charles. I just wanted to go somewhere for the Super Bowl, and I was like, I've got Carlos. This is before even the show. It was like April last year. I was like, I'm going to come to Lake Charles. Also, we get to see this in the show out, and it's like, oh, man, that's really good. We can actually do it.
Let's do it, man. And I was like, whoa, for real? Like, oh, snap, okay. Now, mind y'all, you guys are like, why Lake Charles? Lake Charles is nice, but we are also in the surrounding areas of Houston, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana. So, like, there's spots bigger than Lake Charles, but still, it's your boy, though. I'm here, man. That's why he can't do it, though. That's how he do it, man.
It's PJ, sorry.
And PJ, too, sorry. Yeah, and PJ. Generic says Caleb needs to pull a John Elway and refuse to go to the team with Kingsbury. He was worse in every stat this year with Kingsbury than he had last year. Kingsbury's like Josh McDaniels. Well, Caleb Williams just doesn't want to be in Chicago. I think he doesn't mind being anywhere else but Chicago, honestly, because I don't want to play there either though if I'm a quarterback. Like, it's not fun out there, especially like I've been out there in Chicago. It is cold. It's a different breed of cold. Yeah. It's the wind with it, man. I can't say, and look, Buffalo's cold AF too, so, but Josh Allen is also a different breed of a quarterback too. That's why he makes playing quarterback in Buffalo look kind of easy.
Talking about Chicago, Luke Gatzi was the Bears OC from 2020 to 2021. Oh, sorry, no, 2022 to 2023. So they nicked the Bears OC as their new OC.
What the? For what?
Don't know.
The Bears OC is
Yeah.
now the Raiders OC,
Yeah,
but
there wasn't a promotion
what
to-
did they see in this guy?
Oh, he did very good with Justin Fields this year. Remember when he sucked and they were considered sacking him?
Remember Justin Fields got hurt and that backer came in and did decent? Yeah.
Yeah, let's hire that man. Then again,
Oh, my
with the
God.
Raiders, he needs to be good with backups.
Oh my goodness. Andrew, good questions. Who do you guys expect to be better next year? Who is your team to look out for next season?
That's a good question.
This is a question that these are the kind of topics we'll have for next show. Well, the show after the Super Bowl.
I would say though, teams that really sucked. Like, does it have to be under 500?
I guess we'll be better.
I'm gonna go with Titans.
Titans.
I'm gonna go with
Really?
Titans. Yeah.
I like that. Well, why? Why? Because
It just felt like-
mind you, Derrick Henry's not coming.
I know Derek
Okay,
Henry,
okay,
no,
all
I
right.
felt like they had the success making to the first seed, making to the AFC Championship. Like,
Yeah.
it did very well, and then it all fell apart. I felt like it just needed just a refresh, everything. Like, obviously, Tannehill's gone. They got Will Levis, who showed some promise.
Yeah.
Obviously, with Derrick Henry no longer in the books and Tannehill no longer in the books, they can pump some money into that O-line. They've got
Yeah.
a young QB now. Obviously, the GM no longer, the new GM is no longer tied to these players.
Mm-hmm.
So they need spend off seasons, get a new O-line, draft wide receivers, and help because that defense is young and it's building up. So
That sounds like a lot to do, man.
it does seem like O-line and wide receivers is a lot, but what they were last year, I feel like they can be.
Okay,
better.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anything competent with their, I'm gonna just keep it simple. Look, I'm gonna go with the Chargers because of Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
I think Jim Harbaugh comes in there and changes that team, the culture. Look, as far as like topping Kansas City, not gonna happen. Still, even with Jim Harbaugh, but to be a team that you could be afraid of now. No one is scared of Los Angeles, especially this year. Where all the chips were on, they had just went to playoffs the previous year. Yeah, okay, this is the year for them, and no one was scared of Los Angeles at all. All those big names they had, and because sometimes you could be like Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
You're scared of the Lions, right?
Yeah.
And you just you worry about Detroit because just the head coach coming out leading that team.
Are you scared of the Lions or are you just scared of Dan Campbell?
Probably scared of Dan Campbell himself. That's a big, large dude. As far as Brandon Staley, like with his issues already as the head coach, like you're not scared of that team at all. Now Jim Harbaugh comes in. He's more stout. He's more into who he is. He's gonna take less risk, obviously, than Staley does. But he's a well-proven head coach already in NFL and college. So that right there is gonna have the their mind state, their mindset will be different. I would assume. That's why we play the games, right? But I'm gonna go with Los Angeles Chargers to be a little different and be a better team or a playoff team this year. Next year, excuse me.
Yeah, have you heard the controversy about his son, Jim Harbaugh's son?
No,
So
I'm sorry.
apparently he was going to take his son to be a linebackers coach from Michigan to the linebackers coach of Chargers, but his son now went to Seattle to take up, I think, a defensive position job. So obviously I know Jim Harbaugh hates Seattle because he's got the rivalry with Carroll and all that. So,
What? That's Pete Carroll being dirty, huh?
yeah, that's what I mean.
Pete Carroll probably called him son too. Hey, son.
Hey, you're mine now.
Here's some extra dollars in there.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's
Well, yeah, my dad wouldn't pay me that much. Well, I'm your dad now. That's just some real freaky stuff. What the? Remember the Commander's advisor is Bob Myers, the former Warriors GM. Yeah, I do know that. So hopefully he does bring in a new twang to Washington because they need all that, man.
Has that been successful? Like ownerships who own like a basketball team. Like I know it's rare that football teams come.
To him, he's one of those guys. He's a GM, so it's a GM. So GM in any sport is the same, pretty much. You know, you're trying to build a team, a successful team. Did it in basketball when it happened? I don't know the history about that.
Fair.
But he built that Warriors team from the ground up. You know, that Warriors team that was a dynasty for about almost 8-9 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Basketball. So they tell the same mentality.
Hey, but it's different players.
Yeah, yeah.
In the NBA, they don't in the NFL.
It's a different skill set. It's a different, how you plug and play different guys. Mind you, there's 44 total starters. I'm not 22 starters. Excuse me,
Yeah,
11 on each side. A lot of players. There's a 50-man roster. Basketball, I think it's 15, right? So that's yeah. So I don't know. We'll find out. But he's been very successful in that part of his life. Maybe goes to the Commanders and has the same success. I don't know. But good luck though, brother. Good luck. Michael says that Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury together. What a world we live in, huh? It's right, just weird. Like Dan Quinn getting that job with the Commanders, I thought was bad for Washington. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, I liked it.
I
liked it.
Well, you would as an Eagles fan, you would.
I have no bias in this. I just think it's a very good thing. Really
I was like, what are you doing? Did you see Dan Quinn's performance as when the Cowboys got hit? They got really hit. And,
it really showed that. Obviously, when he was Atlanta's head coach, his whole story about him is blowing leads.
Yes.
And that really started. It didn't start showing Cowboys to start with, but it really started to creep through at the end.
Because everyone forgets that Dan Quinn was the head coach. They all talk about Shanahan. They all talk about Kyle Shanahan being the OC.
Yeah.
Right? Because of offense. But they keep forgetting that Dan Quinn was the head coach of that team.
And the defensive head coach. He was a defensive mind.
And they couldn't stop the nosebleed in that second half.
No, the second half. Everyone knows.
We got Generic Barber says every quarterback has been better before Kingsbury and after. That man strangely falls upward. Oh man, we'll find out, bro. We'll find out about him. Let's see. Oh, JJ Sports Coverage in the business. Hey, Carlos and TJ, what's up? JJ Sports Coverage, good to see you, my guy. Oh, we got baseball news. Oh, for my team, the Astros have signed Jose Altuve to a 5-year extension. His new contract extension has a $15 million signing bonus. It will pay him $30 million from 25 to 27 and $10 million in 2028 and 2029. Oh, a team-friendly deal. I like that.
That's a team-friendly deal?
That's a team-friendly deal. Oh, yes. Baseball, yeah. That's a team-friendly deal. Yes, I like that.
It's madness, team. Like, I see these contracts come down. How is there money? No salary cap, is there?
Baseball, yeah. No salary cap.
Oh, no wonder the Astros.
The very team, well, yeah. So you can't really say team friendly because there is no salary cap. Yeah. But the difference is, and the sad part is, I found out for baseball, it's really the owners. Do you want to pay or not?
Yeah, but then you got these owners like the Athletics who can't pay because they're broke.
Well, they're still millionaires, but they're not.
But it's like I don't have
access
to money to
right.
pump into my baseball team.
And that's why you got the New York's Yankees and Mets, the Los Angeles Angels and Dodgers have all the money because their owners are like, mind you, a lot of these teams is not just like one owner. There's a lot of owners into one. There's one main one, but they're like for like the Dodgers, like your third or fourth tier owner is Magic Johnson.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is an owner of the Royals.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's minority owners and majority. So there's your majority. That one big person is your minorities, right? But if your minorities are then they're billionaires, so baseball, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So that's why the Dodgers can pay Shohei Ohtani $700 million for freaking 10 years, right?
Nasty.
No one else could do that. I mean, maybe the Yankees, maybe the the other big the Mets, maybe, but no one else The A's had no shot at all. They like, we don't even want to talk to you, brother. We don't want to look at you.
I don't know why they think moving to Vegas where everything is more expensive is to solve their problems because the Raiders don't have that. They're trying to turn it into a holiday.
Yeah, but I'll tell folks, baseball is simple. If your owners have the money and want to spend it, there are a lot of owners, the Rays, the Athletics, as we just said, they don't want to spend money. They don't, and because they already know that owners are gonna not get that money back. And owners love owning money, having money. They're billionaires for a reason.
How much of a hatred would you have for Patrick Mahomes if the Royals go on a run and he gets rings from both the NFL and the baseball?
Hey, I'll say Pat Mahomes is a lucky guy. He's a lucky guy, man. I mean,
how many rings do you have? Well, is that what sport I have? 4 in baseball.
Hey, thanks, Michael, for that news. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Travis says, I believe the regular season was about Mahomes learning how to win with his team. learning he can't win the usual way. He can't take chances with the ball, and it finally clicked now. Yes, that is true. I know I felt like we've been talking more about the Chiefs and the Niners right now. We'll get on the Niners in just a minute, y'all. But yeah, as far as Mahomes, that was a struggle this year, though. Like, and me and TJ, there were times, mainly TJ for sure. There were times we just like gave up on the Chiefs. I was like, yeah, this team ain't going nowhere.
It is just like if you're seeing a team collapse or just not click, that kills them. And they were the first seed, then they dropped, and then they dropped. See, and then as soon as got the playoffs, I'm like, this team hasn't clicked. Even in the last 3 quarters, their offense wasn't clicking. It was their defense that kept them in it. And even that started to falter even against the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I didn't have faith, but then you proved you've got the Pat Mahomes effect.
The Pat Mahomes, I said it, man. The Pat Mahomes
You
effect.
did.
They make teams play out of character. It was funny. Like, we broke it down. Harbaugh was 0-31 when the Ravens didn't run the ball 20 times or more. They ran the ball 11 times with Lamar Jackson. You're the leading rusher team for the last 6 years in a row now.
Yeah.
And you run the ball 11 times. What kind of crap is that? This stuff like that, the Mahomes effect. I got Carter Craze. Good afternoon from BC, Canada.
Ooh, good afternoon.
What's up, Carter Craze? Good to see you, love. Hope all is well. Mike says total value of $125 million for Altuve. Yeah, for 5 years. That's more. Bro. Altuve is a former MVP. Like 3 years ago, he was MVP. That is great value, bro. $25 million a year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, baseball, I don't know. I have no clue. But if someone said that to Matt Ryan 3 years after he won his MVP, people would be like, "What are you smoking?" Imagine, what was it? 2016 he won his MVP. Imagine 4 years ago, 2020, going to Matt Ryan and handing out that contract. Like,
nah, he's like, But that's why I said it's very team friendly. And now you got guys like Dak Prescott trying to get $60 million.
60 million?
60 million. 60 with a 6 and a lot of zeros.
I wish I could get that money for doing nothing.
For real, right? Dak Prescott, $60 million. He wants it. He's like, have you seen my work? I want $60 million. Whoa, wait, brother.
You haven't won nothing. You get bounced from the playoffs. You haven't won a Super Bowl. You might win Comeback Player of the Year this year or whatever, which he won't. He's going to go to Damar Hamlin. We all know that. So how do you run more than Patrick Mahomes?
Ooh. Oh, hold on. Marcus says Bobby Witt Jr. signed an 11-year, $28.8 million contract extension with the Royals. Oh, that's good.
Is that good?
That's good. Bobby Witt is a beast, man. He's a young, up-and-coming star. He was the best player in the Royals this year. Young, 22, 23 years old, but as a beast. He deserved that contract. 11. That's why I love baseball. And it's all guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Baseball is all guaranteed. Oh, my goodness, man. Let's see. Mike says Luke Gessie was the Bears OC last year. Oh, yeah. We figured it out. Yeah. we're like, whoa, what? Travis, I see what you're doing. Your production value has really gotten better. Great job. Green's creating teammate. They're making it like he's here with you. Hold on. We got to prove to him. Yeah. Hold on. Look. Yeah, what a TV.
You got a newspaper after shirt with the nose. Is that what it is?
Yeah, hey, that would be crazy though. It's like a hologram. It's a freaking hologram in there. All right, well look, before we get into, I guess let's talk 49ers first. We've been talking about the Chiefs a lot.
I hate them so much. You hear the slander that Debo. It's not anybody. It's Debo. It's Debo Samuel's running his mouth against the Eagles because obviously it's media week. People are asking dumb questions.
Yeah.
Did you see the question?
No. What did he say?
So,
what's going on?
This is the level of dumb questions the news is asking. The last question they asked Brock Purdy when they had that QB is like, in the fourth quarter, you're down by 4. What are you going to? How are you going to feel when you disappoint Taylor Swift? That was the question. Are you going to disappoint Taylor Swift? Of course he's going to go, yes. It's just like, come on. It's just dumb questions.
I mean, hey, it's being, you're taught, if you're lucky enough to go to the Super Bowl, someone is going to say, hey, y'all, it's media week. They're going to ask a lot of dumb questions. Just answer it without making our friends look stupid, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
But someone asked Debo about the Eagles and Niners rivalry because it has really heated up since last year. And fair enough, they had this year. They beat us in the regular season and We didn't have the opportunity to face them this
Right.
year. But he's like, I don't consider it rivalry because rivalry is a close games. It's just like, and then went on to chat shit about the Eagles. I'm like, I'm sorry. We beat your ass down in the AFC Championship. Then you cry like a baby for I'm trying to save my language, for 8 months. Now, come on. Yes, you got this year. Well done. We collapsed. We know we're a terrible team. But you can't just do that. I'm really, they're getting level with the Cowboys, the Niners.
Well, yeah. It's not a rivalry to me. Not right now. I mean, honestly, because it's only been like a couple games I played, and that meant something, right? It's just the one game where y'all beat them in the NFC Championship. That was the one like big time game. The other game was a regular season game. And yes, they did kick our ass. We get that, but
we kicked their butt in the ass.
Yeah. But I would say it's not a rivalry because just we haven't played enough, right? And that's what I would say. Because it's not a rivalry right now. But to say that it's got to be close games, maybe say that y'all beat the crap out of them. And then they beat the crap out of y'all. So no game was close yet.
It definitely wasn't.
It didn't feel that way.
If you said your answer, I would have gone touche. Fair enough. But he's been the biggest voice in that Niners locker room about how much he hates the Eagles.
Well, the NFL is a what have you done for me lately kind of league.
I know.
Lately, we've seen the Niners whoop the Eagles' ass. So
that is true.
But as an Eagles fan, I know I see your frustration now. I do see your frustration. I know. I didn't hear those questions. That was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but as far as the Niners go, all right, now we got to start off. This is the matchup that a lot of America did not want to see.
No.
Because we all want, including myself, don't get it twisted. I kind of want to see new blood, which is Ravens versus Lions. Yeah. That would have been awesome to watch. And this was this the only game that didn't happen in the regular season? Chiefs and Niners?
I think so.
I think every other matchup happened. Every other scenario could have been teams that didn't face each other in the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, so this is a game that we're seeing, and let's be honest, a lot of folks still want to see this matchup. And but hey, I am a football guy, and you got to play the hand that you're dealt. And the hand that we're dealt was, in my opinion, I saw that it would have been Chiefs and Niners, and I was okay with it because Dallas is not there. No. Falcons ain't there, so I'm good. Personally, that's just me on a personal level. But as far as these two teams go, can I say these are the two best teams? I mean, you got to. You just have to say that because they're the two remaining squads. The Chiefs did the unthinkable to most people. They go on the road and beat the Bills and the Ravens, right? The Niners, boy, they had some luck on their side, right? And they've had the luck of Green Bay kind of falling apart and Detroit falling apart. The NFC North just falling apart against the Niners, right? In both second halves. So give credit to where credit's due for the Niners. They showed some love. So before we get into all that, let's read the last of our comments for a second. Michael says, imagine if Brock Purdy didn't have the weapons he has right now. Will he make it this far? I can't judge that man on that.
You can't say that. Ifs and buts for fishes, the world would be an ocean. Like, you can't play with that situation because it's like, okay, I can play that. What if James Bradbury didn't get called for the holding call in the Super Bowl? I'd be a Super Bowl champion. No, I wouldn't be. But the Eagles would be a Super Bowl champion.
Hey, you part of the team, man. You pay money for jerseys and stuff. Damn it. Yes, me.
I want my ring.
I want my ring.
But yeah, so ifs and buts. You don't know. Hey, in 4 years, maybe 3 years' time when Purdy gets paid, they won't be able to afford some weapons, so even they have to draft well, and we'll see what he's like then. But for once, you can say Pat Mahomes is the real deal because, back in the day, he had Tyreek Hill, he had a great offensive line, Eric Fisher, whatever. Then you had Travis Kelce. He get paid, the team's gotten weaker, but he still made it there. Right. So at least you know Pat Mahomes is the real deal. Yeah. Real deal.
So yeah, I'm with TJ on that one. You can't, as far as Brock Purdy, his production with his team, he's just doing what he's told. He's just making plays. Whether it's dumping it off 5 yards and it goes 80, or he's made some big plays where he's thrown the ball 40 yards down the field, and so he's done it all. It wasn't like every single throw was dinking, dunking in there, right? He was seeing him throw the ball to Kittle, seam routes down 30 yards, Ayuk deep for 40, 50 yards. I mean, so he's done his job, right? As a quarterback, your one thing you don't want to do is help lose the game. Whether you be a game manager or beyond, but don't lose the game. Brock Purdy, for the most part of his career, has just not been the reason they've lost games.
No, that's
Now,
true.
no, so it's like a name that comes to mind, Ryan Tannehill.
Yep, that's exactly right. Oh, that's bad.
Ryan Tannehill, that's a guy that will lose games for you, right? I'm even thinking about
Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler. No, I wasn't thinking about Jay Cutler, but yeah, I mean Cutler. Yeah, there are guys that actually lose games. If you put the ball in their hands, they lose games. There's been a few times where Purdy has had to have the ball in his hands in his playoffs against the Packers.
Yep.
Fourth quarter time. All right, it's your goal. Let's go. Yes, he has McCaffrey and Kittle and Ayuk and Debo, but a lot of teams have multiple weapons as well that
still
don't
can't get it
get the job done. So I'm saying, like, got a guy like Derek Carr. You got Alvin Kamara, and you have Michael Thomas, Rashid Shaheed, and Chris Olave. You got weapons. It just doesn't happen, right? So as far as Purdy goes, he's just doing what he's told. Now, you put Purdy in a situation like Pat Mahomes, yes, obviously, any quarterback will struggle. But Pat Mahomes is in a class on his own, in my opinion. There's Pat Mahomes, there's like everybody else in a different category.
Yeah.
Almost like Michael Jordan, they're like everybody else, right? So I don't like Mahomes can make that happen. So you're saying if Purdy had Mahomes' weapons, I don't think anyone really succeeds. Think about it, from the Josh Allens to the Dak Prescotts to the Kirk Cousins. Like, those guys would not do well in this Chiefs offense because your best player, your best receiver is a rookie.
Yeah.
And then your best player is an older tight end who's banged up. We know about Travis Kelce. And then you have a second-year running back who's pretty much your best player besides Kelce. So yes, a lot of teams would fold. A lot of quarterbacks fold in that situation. So, but Purdy, you can't fault him for his weapons because, look, you gotta have weapons to win this game anyways.
Yeah.
You gotta have some weapons to win the NFL games anyways. Purdy has his weapons. Now, if he was trash, they would just like, oh, get rid of him. But because he's doing so well, I hate the fact that he's doing so well, people are trying to drag him down. No, it's not his fault for having a team.
Yeah, because people just don't like success. But
No.
they've played quarterbacks who haven't. Look at Trey Lance, their franchise QB they drafted number 3 overall, going to lead them into the future. They got rid of him because he was awful in the system, and they found Brock Purdy Mr. Irrelevant. So, hey, you can't say he's terrible because he's made it to the Super Bowl, and that is a rare occurrence.
Right. Yep. Card Craze says, she says, I don't want to see the 49ers there as they are the Seattle divisional rivals. Yeah. Trust me, hey, at the end of the day, there's 32 teams. Only one team is happy when it's all said and done. And it took me a while as a young man to finally understand that. Because when the Saints lost, I'll be so down and devastated, man. And somewhere clipped and somewhere probably like, I don't know, my early 30s. I'm 35, like 31. I was like, you know what, Carlos? Only one team wins. Only one team is ultra happy. It's all the freaking Patriots, but but that's how I felt though for a time. But I was like, only one team is happy, and I was like, I wish it'd be multiple one teams, but it's like the Patriots for a long time. I was like, what? Why they don't know what's happening in the deal? But still, like. So these two teams are gonna battle out, man. Someone's gonna win this matchup, and whoever loses is gonna feel bad, like the Saints, like the Eagles, like the rest of the NFL. Because only one team does win this game. So as if you're a Seattle fan, yes, no one. Look, I don't like seeing my rivals win championships. So
Of course not.
I'm happy that Dallas and Atlanta has not won Atlanta ever. Dallas hasn't won since '95. I was 7 years old, so I don't count that either. But as far as my division, it hurt my heart when the Bucks won in 2020 and they beat us.
Yeah.
But I was kind of okay. I was like, well, it was COVID year. So I was like, I don't feel that bad. It was COVID year. We had no fans in the stands.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. We had like with the Bucks, like different states, different fans, different numbers, right? New Orleans, we averaged like I think 2,000 fans, right?
Damn.
Mind you, we have a 75,000 stadium. We only have, but the Buccaneers, they get down there like 65% of their fans is there. It was like what?
They allowed, especially in that Super Bowl, because they allowed it to
Yeah.
to fans. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's in Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So yeah, man. But
Was that Drew's last year?
who?
Was that Drew Brees?
Yeah, unfortunately, Tom Brady kicked Drew Brees out, bro.
I remember.
God dog.
Yeah,
man.
I remember watching that live, and his last look.
He turned around. I shed a little
As soon
tear.
as I saw that, I went to my brother and I went, He's gone.
God, don't bring that for real, man.
I'm sorry.
I had that one tear come down. Oh, I got Sticks of Maine said you have to hope like Brady, he is durable. Brady never ran like Mahomes can, so I hope he does not get hurt, which is true. Now, Brady also did miss a whole entire year, which is why we have a lot of these rule changes now for quarterbacks. What was that, 06 Brady got hurt?
No, it was after the undefeated season, which was lost.
So 05 then.
It was 08 was his undefeated season.
So 09?
09, that's Jimmy G, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
That's where it's towards the ACL.
No. It was the other quarterback was the quarterback behind Matt
Matt Castle?
Matt Castle, thank you. Woo, thank you. Yeah, so it was like 06, 05 when he tore his ACL. It was Matt Castle was the quarterback. They went 11-5 and missed the playoffs. To tell you how crazy the AFC was that year. They went 11-5 without Tom Brady. And then I was like, hey, system quarterback.
I remember, what was it?
Thank you, Mike. This is Matt Castle, yeah.
Yeah, he went on holiday in 2016 because he obviously got suspended for deflecting.
Right, yeah.
Then Jimmy G came in,
Yeah.
and no matter if you suspend Tom Brady, he comes in and wins Super Bowl anyway.
Yeah, it just doesn't freaking matter, man. So for a long time, when Brady won the Super Bowls, I was just mad because no one liked
It was
Brady.
08, yeah.
It was in 2008?
Yeah. It was, so 2007.
2008?
2007, 2008 was the undefeated season when they lost to the Giants.
Okay.
Then the year after is where he tore his ACL.
Okay, cool. All right. My bad. 1 year out and 20 years is pretty damn good. Yeah. It is good. Yeah. Well, Mahomes has been relatively healthy all his career so far, so I hope that,
But even then, he won the Super Bowl with one ankle.
Yeah.
He came back from his kneecap being in his shin. So, like...
That's why they don't run sneaks anymore in Kansas City.
That's literally... They asked
Boy, if you don't run that sneak again, boy, I mean, God, no, that was a fluke injury, bro. Like, they don't run that sneak at all, man.
You seen that interview on the New Heights podcast when they...
No.
When he was talking about his interview. They're like, why don't you do seats? He's like, well, I like my kneecap.
Yeah, I like my kneecap.
He knew it was something bad because normally when you're down, you've got pain as a QB. Your players run to you.
Yeah.
Like, you're all right. When he turned around and saw his players going, he's like, something serious.
Suffering secretary.
And he looked, he realised he doesn't have good calves, and his calf was double the size. Just like, that's not right.
No, it was over there. The kneecap was his calf.
There and down into his
Boy
calf.
was a Ninja Turtle. She was a Ninja Turtle, man. Let's see. Sticks of Maine says Boston radio thing. Mahomes will never ever equal Brady numbers of Super Bowl. I think he has a great chance, especially if he wins this one. Well, look, if he wins this one, then yes, he has a great chance. But I mean, obviously, look, Super Bowls are not easy to win.
Nope.
Right? It takes a full team to win, and Brady had a great team around him, especially his first three. The first three they were kind of underdogs. Well, the first one they're underdogs for sure against the Rams. The next two were like very equal games against the Panthers and against Eagles. Yes, very equal games, right? So but it takes a team, man. It takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a full team to win the Super Bowl.
What was it? In the hotel today, because obviously they've got ESPN's showing on every channel. They've got the title. Is Pat Mahomes already the GOAT? So he hasn't even won his third ring, and people are talking about it.
I think Pat Mahomes is the GOAT. I just think for quarterback play itself, just the QB play itself, man. Pure quarterback talent, right? And now he's showing, because even Brady won when he didn't have a lot of talent. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Brady won a lot of years where he didn't have no talent on that team. It was 1 year they had like crazy talent, which is Randy Moss. They lost.
Oh yeah,
right? The perfect season. So and then but a lot of Super Bowl years, like there was one guy, the receiver that won MVP. I forgot his name already for the Patriots. He had won MVP.
What Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, yeah. No, not Edelman. Did he win MVP as well? The other guy, it's early Brady. It's early, God, dog. It was early Brady years, though. It was the black dude. I forgot his name. He was not Brown.
Okay.
Who?
Okay, that's the
It's one of those. Can you name this random receiver? It's one of those guys, right? He had a decent career. I'm not gonna say random, but he had a decent career. I just mind farting right now.
Last name ending white because Brady does like to play.
Deion Branch. Deion Branch. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Deion Branch. Yeah. So guys like him won it all, but that it touches like he won Super Bowls with teams like that. Yeah. So that's why Brady. But now Mahomes, if he can win this same similar type of Super Bowl, then Oh yeah. Mind you, he's already won without Tyreek Hill. Let's keep that real. Yeah, he's already won without Tyreek Hill. Now can you win without
If he
You know.
wins without Tyreek Hill, he's won more Super Bowls without Tyreek than he has with one. So yeah.
There you go. I think so. That's dope though. Let's see. And I'm not a fan of Patriots or Chiefs, but I like to see great players play. Oh, I'm with you on that. As much as I rip Tom Brady, man, as much as I don't like him personally, he's still one of the best ever to play the game, man.
Yeah.
And he even gave Mahomes one of his rare losses in the playoffs. Two.
Twice. One in the AFC
That
Championship.
might be his only losses, huh?
One in the AFC Championship game, one in the Super Bowl, and then Pat Mahomes lost in the AFC Championship against Joe Burrow.
Yes, thank you. Three.
And then Joe Burrow lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh man, I was really going for the Bengals for that.
Oh, no, I was really too. Like, especially once these players said they were doing this for horror, babe.
Travis, I don't think Purdy is bad. I just think any quarterback worth his salt should be able to win when you have those weapons. Just dump the ball to McCaffrey and watch him go. Yeah, well, hey, he's got him, and we might not ever see Purdy play without talent like that. But honestly, if you're a quarterback, any quarterback wants that kind of talent. Anyone, bring him in.
Oh, you're going to turn up to Justin Fields and go, so we're going to give you 4, potentially 2 Hall of Fame players and Hall of Fame running back. You know what I mean?
Hey, do you know that guy, Nick Tracy?
I do know. Hello, my father. How are you?
He said, the Chiefs are a rich team.
Well, you've got a salary cap, but so you don't have to worry about the money at the moment. But obviously, Pat Mahomes' contract is going to take a lot of money recently. But if you draft well, and who knows, they haven't recently. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a bust. Like you've got this, not Ray Rice. That's a different player. Rashid Rice.
Rashid Rice was, I think, a 4th round pick, I think. Huh?
Yeah, like you don't have to worry about paying him for a while. And obviously, Travis is the
same thing with Pacheco. Pacheco's a 7th round pick.
Pacheco, yeah. That's the problem with
the running backs.
Yeah. We're talking about that this year.
I said Pacheco's the main reason why RB1s don't get paid like that no more.
Yeah, precisely. You just don't have
we can get this kid out the 7th round but speaking of 7th rounders, I mean Brock Purdy was Mr. Relevant.
Mr.
So,
Relevant.
so there you go, right?
$1 million at all this year. Yeah.
Like I said, Hawks, Trae Young, and the Raptors, Scotty Barnes named as East All-Star replacement players for Joel Embiid and Julius Randle. Okay. Thank you for that, brother.
Oh yeah, because Joel Embiid has.
Yeah, Embiid is gonna be done, man. I'm just.
He's starting to have a really good year.
Yeah, he was having a great year. He had like 34 games in a row, scoring 30 points or something like that.
He's had a 70-point one game.
Yeah. But man, just guys that big and falling down that hard, and it's just
Well, have you seen the picture of LeBron's foot?
No, what happened?
So a recent picture of LeBron's foot has come out, and people are losing his mind of just like the abuse and all that.
I did see that. Like he had like a weird pinky toe.
Yeah, so one toe was like that, and then his toe was. Yeah, it was nasty, but like it's like Deion Sanders' foot. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Everything on Deion is bad these days. I seen his little surgeries he had. I'm like, I don't want no part of that, bro. Not at all. Let's see. We got Travis's damn D Ford offsides. Oh yeah, the offsides. Yeah, that's how they won. The Patriots won that year.
Yep.
God, I mean, could have had a Kansas City with a monster run.
No, that's what I mean. Like. If they would have won against the Rams, that's one Super Bowl. They won the next one, then...
Hey, they would have beat the crap out of the Rams too.
Yeah, they would have been
You're right.
Then they beat the 49ers. They obviously didn't make it to the Super Bowl the next year. Fair enough. Tom Brady.
Right.
They lost to Tom Brady, then they lost
to but that game, they had lost their left and right tackle the week before. So it was crazy. Like, you lose your 2 tackles... starters who started all year and got backwards in there against a great team the Patriots are. The Bucks, excuse me.
That was the team where Pat Mahomes, that game against the Buccaneers at Super Bowl, Pat Mahomes did everything in his power to win, and his other teams went down. He was doing sideward jumps.
They said he ran for an NFL record just running around with like 400 some yards. Yeah. It was crazy.
One of the best catches that will never be counted is him diving out of bounds, not touching the ground, throwing it. And it hit the guy's hands, and the guy just went, "What am I meant to do?" And just drops it. It's just devastating. What was it?
So the more they win, the more money they get to buy those players. So they always get Super Bowl.
No, unfortunately not. Every team is set. You have $220 million, I think it was this year, to spend on your players, and they can use that money however they want. Put it into their quarterbacks, wide receivers to keep them on their teams, or use it go out to get players in. But obviously. the more money they spend, the less they have in the other positions.
Right,
So
right.
it really is a game of chess with GMs who, again, get paid way more than me to
Yeah.
have to deal with it. But
It says hot take. Kadarius Toney needs to play for special teams only. He's not playing at all.
I don't
At all. He hasn't played the whole playoffs, honestly.
Kadarius Toney might not get a second contract. I don't know.
Nah, he hurt himself out of another contract for right now. Now he's still a talent. He's still a talent, but man, like the way he went on IG to talk about, they're lying about me being injured. Like, bro, we trying to do you a favor, bro. Shut up. So, man.
Do you see another team giving him a contract?
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't.
He's retired as early as possible.
No, I mean, but and you got bricks for hands.
Yeah, he can't catch. He hasn't had any production yet. He's moaned his way out of the Giants into the Chiefs to win a Super Bowl somehow. Then he's moaned his way out of another Super Bowl team just because they haven't targeted him. Will do well when they'll target. It's not like Pat Mahomes only targets Travis. He does only target Travis Kelce, but no, it's not like he does. He does spread the ball around, and those who earn it, like Rashid Rice, gets it more.
That's
so
right.
you've got to prove that you can, and you will.
Let's talk about the Niners right fast. What is their strength over the Chiefs to win this game? What are they solely better at than Kansas City?
Oh, that's a question. I think it is their offense that's their strength right now. Over KC's, it's their offense gels well. You've got Kittle who can block and catch the ball, and just know what is it? They say they've got the mindset where the offensive weapons know they need to make the quarterback look good, and they'll do whatever they can. And even when we looked at the NFC Championship, it should have been an interception by the Lions. It bounced off the guy's helmet.
Yes.
I'll take that for a Super Bowl. For a touchdown. So you've got these weapons working, and they know what they want, and the scheme is very well. So it's their offense over Kansas City at the moment, but can their defense deal with that offense? KC's offense.
I agree too. I think that the Niners offense, especially with their running game.
Yeah.
Here's the story now. So we've had, check this out now, stay with me. We had the Bills put up 182 yards on the Chiefs, right?
Ooh, yes.
Or for some reason stop running in the fourth quarter, right? Okay, boom. So they're yeah, all right, stay with me now. We had the best rushing team in the last 6 years now, since Lamar Jackson been a starting quarterback, right? Only 11 carries total, right, against the Chiefs. And I'm like, okay. Well, here comes this San Francisco Niner team, and they have the best running back. If this is not a Christian McCaffrey game, then this is truly a Pat Mahomes effect then.
Yes.
If McCaffrey doesn't get 25 to 30 touches in this game, this is why you paid Christian McCaffrey $16 million a year to be your franchise quarterback. Yes, I say quarterback because that's quarterback money per se. He's the engine that goes, right? He's your leader. But running back money, obviously. But still, $16 million a year. This dude has got to touch the ball a lot because there's not a single person on that Chiefs team that can keep up with McCaffrey.
No, of course, yeah.
There's not a single defensive person that can keep up with McCaffrey, but it's all about giving him the ball. And you cannot panic, right? So their offense, their weapons. I do think the Chiefs have a great secondary. God, they're so good. I did not believe when I heard the Chiefs haven't given up 30 points at all to a single team.
It's really good.
I didn't believe it until I actually saw it. I said, whoa, that is true. They only give up 15.8 points per game all year. That's how they're so damn good this year with the offense being so trash.
I also do have to say is obviously the Ravens have a great running game and they didn't run. And people could say, it was their scheme and they padded. But the defense came to play.
Yes.
I can't remember the DC of KC. It's a sentence. But he schemed very well to deal with that running game. And I have full faith that he will scheme to deal with McCaffrey. But the problem you've got with McCaffrey, he's not just a generic running back. You send him out wide, he's a great wide receiver.
Yes.
And that's how he has got the money and all that. By the way, the greatest trade of all time for San Francisco 49ers. Everyone was like, what are they doing? This is ridiculous. He's not being healthy.
I like that. They're in win now mode. So if you want to win now, you make those kind of decisions to give up a lot of your picks, a lot of your whatever to get a guy like McCaffrey because you're like we're in win now mode.
Yeah.
As far as now, you don't want to be in like super duper win now mode like the Rams where like you put all your chips in one season.
Sold the future for
It's sold the future. Now they did bounce back this year and made the playoffs, but still. But the Niners did just nothing like we're gonna be good for a long time. We're still some very young talent as it is. Nina Turner says Tyreek who? Pacheco, let's go Chiefs, respect the kingdom. Nina Turner, how you doing, love? All the way from KC. She's a KC fan, that's right. So what is good?
Static.
But as far as the Niners go, the running game, they've got to stay the course. They've got to. They can. I mean, all 4 quarters. The Bills put up 182. The Chiefs are the 28th ranked defense stopping the run, which means they're obviously number 1 overall in stopping the pass. So right to be number 2 overall in defense. So that means they're a great stopping of the pass. But teams do not like running the ball a lot. The Bills. The Bills had 182 yards rushing. They could have ran more.
Yeah, I know. But the moment, and this is the weird thing about the Kyle Shanahan system, is the moment teams fall behind, they panic and they start to pass.
Mm-hmm.
And Shanahan's system has proven that they struggle to catch up.
Yeah.
And it was the first time ever against the Packers. They were losing in the 4th quarter. They managed to win. First time ever against the Lions, they were losing at halftime and they managed to get the win. So they've proven that they can do it.
Yes.
But was that more other teams collapsing?
Yes, the collapse, yes.
And them just taking advantage of the situation than them actually being able to come back. So this is the situation where I don't think Kansas City will give them the opportunity to come back.
Yes.
So can they keep up with
Because we saw the Packers beat themselves.
Yes.
We saw the Lions beat themselves. Will the Chiefs beat themselves? I don't think so.
I don't.
Honestly, with Pat Mahomes there, you got to pray for more dropsies and oopsies.
Yeah, they do.
And right now, the Chiefs, once they got the lead against Lamar Jackson, and mind you, they scored 0 points in that second half, right? And you still felt like the whole entire game, the Chiefs got this.
Chiefs got this, yeah.
But the defense is so damn good. So, I mean, but as far as the Niners go, Travis said earlier, said pretty much everything offensively for the Niners. McCaffrey, Debo. I mean, the Chiefs defense is going to have a huge challenge on his hands. And if you're the Niners, you're going to need some breaks on offense. You're going to need that 5 yards turn to 30.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's Debo breaking tackles, McCaffrey breaking tackles. But the thing is, you got to put the ball in their hands. You have to be conscious about it because the worst thing you want now, the stat line, Brock Purdy throws for 45 pass attempts. You're not going to win that game.
No.
You're not winning that game.
No, you need McCaffrey.
Yeah. You need Purdy under 30 attempts. You need McCaffrey with about 25 to 30 touches in that game. That's how you're going to win that game.
So what I'm hearing is all that KC have to do is just remove McCaffrey from the game. If you focus all your effort on McCaffrey, then you don't.
I mean that's easier said than done because that's why you have OCs. That's why you have coordinators that they change things up. But yes, you're right though. In my opinion. I think personally, if I'm having, we'll talk about it later. I will talk about who's that one big person for this game. Who's your baller of the game? Whatever. We'll talk about it in a minute. Six Man says pretty much think Chiefs can come from behind, but have a hard time thinking if 49ers get down a couple scores, they can, but who knows? Well, I tell you what, I'm more comfortable with Kansas City being down behind than I am with the Niners. Right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but we saw what they did to the Lions, but that's probably because the Lions collapsed
and the Packers who did the collapse.
Yeah,
right? But because the Lions had multiple drop balls and all that. Because Casey's done it before. Casey's have been to the Super Bowl before. They've used to the limelights. Yeah,
Kansas City came back and beat the Niners in the last Super Bowl, down by 10 in the fourth quarter.
I missed that. I fell asleep on a table.
You passed out, huh?
I was in a nightclub. And
I
was in a nightclub and they were showing the Super Bowl. And I fell asleep because it was double rum and coke for £1, which is equivalent to like 70 cents. Yeah, it was a uni town.
Oh, we thought about that next time. Yeah, come on.
And
Talk about being shit-faced. Yeah.
this was the Niners, and the last thing I remember of that Super Bowl was Shakira and someone saying, "Come on, Tracy, shake your hips." Gone. That's the last thing I remember. And then apparently my brother-in-law, we dragged me to a nightclub. I fell asleep on the table, and the bouncer went, "You have to get him out." It's like, why he's not being a nuisance? He's just sleeping. It's like, yeah, that's not good enough. You need to get him out. So
This dude's story, bro. I love it. He said he's not being a nuisance. He's asleep. Let him sleep. He could be fighting people while
he
he's
couldn't find through it up. He's just asleep. Leave it be. It's like, because he wanted to watch the rest of the game.
Oh,
like,
that's so funny. Shit, was Shakira talking to you? She's like, "Hey, TJ." Girl smile on his face. What is going on? Scared the crap out of me.
Hello,
Hey, it wasn't saying one little word. Say, "Hey, y'all." Yes, right. The hair has been cut, y'all. We cut his hair. The hair has been cut. Say, "Hey, y'all. Hi and bye."
I like that pen, don't he? It's going to be interesting, the Super Bowl, like I said. And the rematch, people didn't really want a rematch, but if the Niners were moaning about that last rematch, hey, saying about they used to limelight, most of the 49ers team were in the last Super Bowl. You've got
Yes.
Purdy and
Purdy's
McCaffrey.
new. McCaffrey, yeah, but most of them
Most of them were
had the same defensive guys. Warner for the Niners. You had Debo, obviously. You had Kittle,
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Like, they've all been there, but we've got one team that succeeded and one team that didn't. Oh.
Miss K86, how you doing? Love with a $3 super chat bomb. Much love to you. I appreciate it, Miss K86. How you doing, love? She said she's doing great. I hope she's doing great. Let's go down the line. We'll read some of your comments. Car Crate says, "Definitely not Campbell. I wonder if the Chiefs have some plan to stop the run to keep Niners from having possession and scoring on every drive." Well, I mean, Mike Tyson said the best. Everyone has a plan until they get hit in the face, right? They get punched in the face. So everyone has a plan. The Ravens had a plan last week.
Yeah, they did.
And they didn't use it because they got punched in the mouth in that first drive. And all that preparation, we're going to run it down their freaking throats. You know, the O-line coach, just be nasty and be physical to attack, you know. And they're like, "Oh, damn, they scored it easily." And we went 3 and out. Oh, no.
How do we know?
Pass the ball 40 times more. No, what are we doing?
But Lamar wanted to do that. He wants to prove that he's not a running QB.
Man. Oh, Mike says, breaking news, former Patriots running back Rex Burkhead announced retirement from NFL. Hey, congrats, Rex Burkhead. He's a very underrated running back, man.
Couple rings.
Yeah, couple rings. You know what I'm saying? A little bling bling. A little bling bling. You know what I'm saying? Every time I come around, I say they bling bling. Travis, I think the comeback and get the lines was more Campbell decision making. Yes, but not obviously if you're the Niners, you had to take advantage of that, and they did take advantage of it. So I'm not gonna yes, I know the Lions made mistakes, but you still have to capitalize off the mistakes, and the Niners did that. They capitalized. And the one major mistake, obviously, no one talks about was the Jahmyr Gibbs fumble.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that really hurt them. That was done with after that. Yeah, that and then of course Dan Campbell going for it on those 4th downs. The first one I was fine with. The second one I had no reason why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
Hey, I said
tie the game, bro. Just tie the game.
I remember we saying this a couple of weeks back. If they were going to lose a game due to them collapsing, it would be because Dan Campbell's too aggressive. When it went to Dallas, they made a 2-point conversion, but then it was not better. They should have made a 2-point conversion. But if you're using that much yards, make the adult decision and go, let's just tie a game. Let's just keep alive. And they didn't.
Ms. K said, "Let's celebrate their first Super on live stream." Hey, that's right. Ms. K, appreciate that, love. Yes, ma'am. That's my girl right there showing love. Let's go, Travis. Celebrate Ms. K. That's right. Samuel is in the building. What's up, Samuel? Good to see you, man. He says, "PJ?" Yeah, PJ is gone right now.
Sorry.
It is just your boy, me, and TJ Tracy. We are live, y'all, together. This is not a hologram.
No.
This is all real. This is all real, man. Carl Crazy says TD took over PD's spot. Yeah. Hey, Creeper says, "Who you got?" Hi, Creeper, stay here. Wait about another 30 minutes. We'll break down who we got, man. And why. And Michael says, "Hey, bud. Generic ball man, get a little hand clap." Also, the Eagles will play Brazil in week 1
Yes.
of the 2020. Whoa, what?
You missed this news last week?
What? No, I missed it. Hold on, what's going on?
So,
Hold on. The regular season or preseason?
regular season. So, it was announced.
Whoa, okay, go ahead. Let me
So, it was
know.
announced a couple of weeks ago that the NFL will have another international game in Brazil, Sao Paulo.
Week 1?
So, yesterday it was announced it was the Philadelphia Eagles playing week 1 on a Friday in Sao Paulo.
Against who?
Don't know yet.
Oh, the mystery opponent.
No, it is
Oh!
classed as an Eagles home game.
Who do you want? Who do you want to play? Like.
Who do I want to play?
Okay, no. Barry, not be the Niners.
No, not even the night. I'll go with an XFL player team.
Who?
An XFL team. Or UFL, whatever they call it.
It's got to be somebody.
Oh, okay.
Who do you just want to see out there in Brazil besides the Eagles? Obviously.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Do you know why? Because they're the furthest possible point away.
So you just say you want a dub.
I want a dub.
I want an easy dub.
They robbed us from a home game.
I want an easy dub. You're right. They did. He said, I want an easy dub.
But yeah, because there was an interview with Travis Kelce and someone asked, do you see your brother Jason playing week 1 in Sao Paulo? And he went, yeah. So, Jason, please.
Yeah, I did hear Kelsey's waiver now, like whether he wants to or not.
He's coming. I've got a feeling.
So I got a feeling he's coming back too, because you say that I'm retired, and man, you get that itch, man.
Someone was handing the football sign and was like, please, for the love of football, don't retire. And you could just say around for like,
yeah, I was yeah.
He loves football.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He will keep playing until he won't physically, and he's still playing at a pro level.
Yeah, he's a pro baller, so
And he said he hasn't discovered he hasn't discovered the fact he hasn't got sick of football.
Yeah.
He had surgery, not this off-season, next foot, and he said it was killing him not to be on the field. So he's back. He's back.
That's big news. That's big news. Back and hopefully motivated again. That was a bad way to end the year.
Yeah.
On the downfall, but yeah. Common sense or analytics? I never know. Analytics. Common sense or analytics? Who you got? I take common sense. Take the freaking points. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
Otherwise, you turn into Brandon Staley.
The first one I was fine with though. The first one he went for. I'm not even gonna lie. Mike says I want the Steelers there in Brazil as well. I want something different now. I don't want them to go with a rivalry because I hate when they play rivalries on like international games or rivalry on a Thursday night football game. I think those are dumb. Like I want more rival games we play where everyone's kind of healthy because they're a rival team. So I don't want to see. I don't want to see Eagles. I don't want to see Eagles and Cowboys, Eagles and Niners. No, that's not rivalry. It's a divisional game. I don't want to see no divisional games being played on international stuff. No divisional games being played on Thursday night football. It's just dumb to me. I think it's dumb. Because division games are very important. You want to win your division. That's how you get in the playoffs. So, for the most part, right? So, yeah. Nina says, why do people say what plan the Chiefs have to stop the run? Think we have been doing a pretty good job at that. Just ask Tyreek who? But no. The Chiefs have done a good job at stopping a run when it counts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's why people stopped running at one point because it stopped working. I don't know. But far as the Ravens go, they didn't even try. Now, Bills, they have Josh Allen. So you're going to favor more Josh Allen in the fourth quarter. I assume that's what happened because they were not, the way that game was going on, Pat Mahomes was not going to get stopped at all. So they had to fight. They had to fight fire with fire. Yep. So I get that. And then as far as the Ravens one was the one that was a head scratcher because they just completely stopped running. And in that game, I mean, they had the ball a good amount of time over the Chiefs. So I mean, I don't know. They're just but it's the Pat Mahomes effect. You can't run the ball because yes, when it pops, it works. But when you run the ball and it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It looks ugly. You know, if you get 8 yards in one carry, that's fine. But if you average 2 yards in this one particular series, well, we can't run it 3 times. Gotta pass it, so they got their own lines.
We've seen teams walk away from the first half of like minus 18 rushing yards. Second half, they blow up.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep going.
Yeah. So Seattle doesn't play Philly this year, so no.
Oh, no, that's true. I tell you.
Think how many times Staley went for it and lost his bet. He went for a lot, Sticker Mains. Brandon Staley, and that is why he is gone as head coach for the Chargers, because he went for way too many times. The luck ran out a lot of times. He should have been stopped. The crap he was pulling, man, was could I say pissing me off? Could I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Pissing me off. Like Brett Staley pissed me off like 2 years in a row. Like, no way. And that's what I said about Dan Campbell. No way. Well, it was funny on my Facebook. I saw a meme where it had Dan Campbell clear, and the next like 3 screens it got like blurry, and then it popped up to Brandon Staley. It's like that's what he turned into. Like, your head coach shouldn't be the reason why you lose a game. And I feel like Dan Campbell lost that game for the Lions against the Niners because you just can't be that damn aggressive. I'm sorry. If I was a little, he's been like that all year. Yeah, in certain situations, I get it. But this is the playoffs. This is the NFC Championship game. We're going to the Super Bowl.
I see that, but if he had made it like, remember the Philly special? Like, he was being uber aggressive at the end of the half. If he hadn't got that, it would have looked horrifically on Doug, and we might have lost the game. But hey, it succeeded. And
here's your sketch right here. It's Cowboys, Giants, Falcons, Panthers, Browns, Steelers.
Jacksonville, maybe?
Nah, Jacksonville better. They got too many international games.
Yeah.
Jacksonville ain't going out there. They better not be in Jacksonville.
I think it will be.
Well, but it's the Phillies home game, right?
Yeah, so those are our home opponents.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say I think Pittsburgh.
Yeah?
I'm going Pittsburgh, Philadelphia.
I'm either torn between Cleveland or Atlanta.
Ooh, that could be one too, right?
That could be really.
Atlanta at Philadelphia. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh at Philadelphia will be a lot of Pennsylvania teams.
Just remove the
and think about it, same travel, same distance, pretty much. I don't know.
That makes sense. Actually, that makes sense.
I'm just saying they're both in Pennsylvania, so there's no like we went less whatever. I think Pittsburgh and Philadelphia is probably about an hour and a half away from each other, 2 hours away, if that, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I have no idea.
No, you're right. The worst probably will be the Steelers, just to make it logistically easier.
Travis says he didn't piss me off. I was like, yeah, Steelers, you go for that 4th down. Yeah, I support the decision. I bet you will as a Chiefs fan, yeah.
The moment he lost his job, and even though he stayed on for a whole year, is the moment he called that timeout.
Oh, yeah.
The moment he called timeout, his job should have been
against the Raiders, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? They're going for the tie. You're both going to the playoffs.
And like the Raiders openly admit, we had decided to go for a tie, and we were accepting. We were going to kneel it out, and then he got I think they were just about to line up in victory formation just to kneel it out, and then that timeout happened.
And he said, "What the heck? Okay, I will find him.
We'll go find
him." Yeah. So yeah, everyone's probably saying it should be Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. That'd be nice. I like that. Just something different. Yeah, as a Brazilian game. That'd be awesome. I can't wait to see that. I didn't read that news.
So your prediction that there'll be every week there will be an international game. You're gonna have Mexico. You're gonna have Canada, UK, Spain, Sao Paulo.
When I say every, I doubt it's all 18 weeks. I doubt that, but there'll be a time where there's 15, 16 weeks of the season. There's going to be some. Every team is going to go out there once.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at 32 teams, that's 16 weeks.
16 weeks.
So every team is going to go out somewhere every game for at least 16 weeks out of 18. That's my opinion.
See, with the advantage of Sao Paulo, even though America, it will only be 1 or 2 hours difference.
Right.
It's not like the UK, which is a whole.
It's only one game, so it could be like United States time of 7:30. They're playing at 5:30.
It's only 1 or 2 hours difference.
So it has no issue with that. Or we play at 3 o'clock and they're playing at 1, in the afternoon. This is what are your thoughts on Ed Bieniemy's future? It's not clear. I think he's a talent, so he's gonna get a job somewhere.
Would you go to college? If you're there today, would you go to college?
No, that's a good one. That is good. Bieniemy to college, maybe. You have the cachet of being a Super Bowl winner as an OC standpoint, and you can get I don't know. I mean, obviously he'll go to a decent team in college, a decent college team. But that's a nice one though. If you can't get your head coaching gig in the NFL, the next best joint is to get college, and they pay good money too. They pay good money,
and you would have full control.
Yeah,
so you can literally be like, I have built this college.
Yeah.
But then again, you've seen college coaches failing. Even Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer failed, and the guy is just retired from Alabama.
Saban.
He couldn't even make it in the NFL.
No. Car crazy. I like to see the Packers as they have a huge fan base in Brazil. And that would be dope too, though.
Yeah,
Green
like, I don't
Bay,
know
Green Bay, Philadelphia.
fans about,
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice too. Though. I can see the Packers and the Eagles out there as well. But I wonder why they chose Philadelphia though. Like I wonder why they chose to name that team and not nobody else right now.
I know I did, and it was quite early. It was early-late. See, I know people can volunteer for it, like Jacksonville volunteers every year to go to London. That's why they're over there every year. It's not like the NFL going, you are. They are actively volunteering.
Okay.
So maybe Philly did to try and boost some ratings, or maybe not.
Their fan base is like, hey, we mad at y'all right now. Let's take it to Brazil. Hey, it's Philadelphia. They probably like, boo, Brazil. I just thought about that. Man, y'all some assholes out there, bro. Yo, my brother from the same mother says, hey, what's up, TJ? I
What is up?
What's up, D? Yeah, we are live in Living Color, dog. I got him right here in the backyard, in our very own backyard, dog. Let's go.
Yeah, Samuel with I am in Louisiana. I am in.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, he's here for 2 weeks, y'all. He's been here since the 4th, right? He's leaving on the 18th.
Yeah, I came on Sunday and then I'm back leaving on the 8th Sunday. So.
They'll play the All-Star game at Lucas Oil Stadium. The side event will be played at Greenbridge Fieldhouse. Hold on. The NBA is set to play on LED glass court for some All-Star Weekend events.
Oh, sorry. LED.
LED glass courts.
So wait, they're playing on TVs? Is that essentially it? LED TV?
But I guess the things that the glass is part of the TV, but a bunch of that is the court.
If the whole court's LEDs, maybe they're doing for advertisement, but you don't want to play ads when the players play, because that'd be a distraction. Like running around and there's a Popeye ad.
I don't think that's how that's going on, huh? Right? But it's All-Star Weekend, so it might be something.
Just like that. Well, when are they switching to this weird new black ball?
I don't know. What if like someone puts porn on accident?
Oh my God. If you've had it in your notice and it's your last day.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like,
you know, screw these guys.
Some nest, 2 girls, 1 cup.
No, man. No. Don't look it up, y'all. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Don't search that.
If you want to keep your sanity, keep your intestines in check. Don't watch that.
People lost their souls.
I was in freaking 6th grade when I watched that. Oh my God. I was like, oh.
Then explored all sorts of
It was horrible, man. It was horrible. But yeah, that's weird though. Also creative. I like the idea of that. I mean, try it at least. I like to try new things. Like for All-Star games. Not obviously anywhere in
So it's like the Pro Bowl. They used to test out new rules when the Pro Bowl games.
Yeah.
Because they tried the 4th and 15 and they didn't like it, which is dumb. Because at least you see more of those than the onside kick.
I would rather a 4th and 20 for the onside kick. 4th and 20.
Because the onside it rarely succeeds. I know that means when it does succeed, it's a big moment. But then it sort of removes the strategic element from it. Maybe you've got 3 4th and 20s to go for in the game.
Because I'm like, and here's my thing is like 4th and 15 or 4th and 20, and like someone has like they say, oh, well, they have a pass interference call, it's an automatic first down. I'm like, if it's pass interference, then make it 4th and 1 instead of 4th and 20, 4th and 1 now, and you go for it. There's a pass interference call. Cause I would hate for the pass interference, but like, pass interference, automatic first down. Like, no.
What's it like at the goal? You don't get first downs at the goal, so just be like distance.
I just think if it's a pass interference call, 4th and 20, then you turn to 4th and 1 because you still got to go for it. That makes it so exciting because you already know there's a second chance because you got the pass interference.
You still have the advantage of getting the pass interference call, but the defense isn't punished that hard.
Yes, exactly right. I got Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Hold on, TJ at the crib. We live from the studio. What's going on, fellas? Question: do you think it will rise a point in the Super Bowl when Purdy will have to make that career-defining drive?
In the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, do you think it will come to that point?
Oh, I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it will, but I don't think he'll make it. I think
you heard it here first. You don't think? I think there's going to be a time. I'm not quite sure it'll be the end of the game scenario. I don't know.
Maybe like end of the second.
There's going to be a huge drive, though. He's going to have somewhere in that game. Whether they're winning or losing, to try and maybe ice the game or try and tie the game or whatever. The Chiefs defense, man, they have been so much better than I thought. I ain't gonna lie. They have been so much better than I thought this year. And I'm like, I didn't even know they were the second ranked defense until they played the Ravens, the first ranked. I was like, it's 1 versus 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Completely under the radar.
And they're secondary with Snead and McDuffie, and they've been. So, if they're in the drive, I got faith in Purdy. I do.
Yeah?
I do. I think if they're the drive, it comes down to a big time drive for Purdy with the ball. The only time I've seen Purdy make mistakes is when there's pressure on him.
It is.
And that was against there was a game against the Ravens, obviously. They had major pressure on Purdy and he threw those god off interceptions. And there was one more game in his career, I forgot who it was against already.
Well, even the Lions, he threw one.
The Browns game, right?
Yeah.
The Browns game where they put a lot of, so he just has AFC North be on his ass, obviously. Except for week 1 against the Steelers when they blew him out. My dumb ass picked the Steelers win that game.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, the Steelers gonna win. Yeah. Oh no, they got their whooped. But and they lost to the Bengals too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, the AFC North
There
on
was
that
that
ass.
edge where they just lost 4 games.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say he gonna do good because the Chiefs, albeit have a good defense, they don't bring a lot of pressure on anybody, right? Except Chris Jones. Chris Jones in the middle, he's a pressure guy all day, but he's the only one. Their edge guys aren't that great, but the secondary has been phenomenal.
So here's the question: is the KC's O line has been temperamental all year? Now they're going up against Bosa, Young, that whole line. So maybe that's where the battle is.
Well, let's talk about that now. Let's talk about that battle. And so I did say the Niners offense a little bit better than the Chiefs offense as we know.
Yep.
Chiefs had their issues. But let's go with Chiefs defense and Niners defense. Hey, the Chiefs defense have been playing well. The Niners defense has just been kind of awful.
Yeah, it's not been good.
And this is before the playoffs too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about awful as in they've been bad like the last 4 weeks of the regular season, right? Against like Cardinals. They played the Cardinals and the Rams, and they played obviously the Ravens were involved in that area where they got smashed. But they have been atrocious even in the playoffs against the Packers, albeit lost the game. The Lions, albeit lost. At one point, it felt like both teams had their way
Easy.
with the Niners.
Yeah.
And that is very unlike San Francisco, a Fred Warner-led team with Bosa, with now Chase Young a part of that crew as well.
Yeah.
With Armstead, So, we got another $5 super chat bomb from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Miss K86. Thank you, love. We appreciate you, girl. Said Miss K's on a roll.
Whoa.
There she is. Thank you, Miss K86. That's my girl right there, showing some love. I appreciate you, girl. Let's see. But yeah, so let's talk defense. Let's talk Niners defense. Because like I said, I did see them struggle hard. And like I said, Packers. And although they came back and give them credit, because they did make plays in the end, but when things were rocking and rolling for the Lions and for the Packers, it was easy. It was like boom, boom, boom. Everything was simple. Right down the field, touchdown.
Yeah.
Right? You can't have those lapses with Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Albeit, think about the weapons that the Packers boast.
Yeah.
Don't even know. Can you name them? Can you name the Romeo Dobbs?
Got Romeo Dobbs, Watson, Reed, Musgrave. Technically, you've got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, not huge, big time weapons. Mind you, the Packers, albeit they did get good toward the end of the year, though. I gotta give them that credit.
They did.
Shout out to
Charles, that prediction almost came true.
Almost, boy. If the Bengals ever got hurt, it could have been Bengals and Packers, man. Going crazy. But still, like, they, at one point, it felt like these teams could do no wrong, especially in that first half. You can't have that same kind of fall off. And I think the Niners are going to rise to the occasion. The Niners defense, excuse me. I think they know, this is the last game of the season. We cannot play around with Pat Mahomes. We have got to be fundamentally smart on defense, which they have not been. now, which is like it's tough to change it, but they had 2 weeks to prepare. Both teams have had 2 weeks to prepare. So I see the Niners playing at least better defense. It might not be the best defense, but they're playing better defense they had now. Guys are healthy-ish, right?
Yeah.
And you have time to prepare. It's one game only. I'll tell you what though, that Chiefs O-line is good.
Man, it's good.
They are good.
Well, once they got rid of that left tackle, it's caused some problems. Yeah.
They
Left
are.
tackles, all right.
They are. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they are good though. I mean, Mahomes just doesn't get sacked often, and even in trouble, Mahomes can get out of that. So, as far my only issue is for the Niners defense, if their front four cannot get at Pat Mahomes, because the one thing you don't want to do is Pat Mahomes blitz.
No.
And Mahomes has proven, and you thought he was just. Usually when you blitz someone, it's easier. The percentages go down. No, Pat Mahomes, his shit go up.
Yeah.
Right. And he's just too smart. So when you blitz somebody, like it forced them to have the ball out quick. Mahomes is almost like he invites that. Come on, because
he knows Travis is going to get
right. It's just you can't blitz Mahomes in that way, because even if you blitz and you don't get there, that is your ass. It's over. Fondarama says TJ is in the house. Literally.
In the house.
Literally in the house. He is in the house of Uneducated Sports Talk, man. Let's go. That's my Fondarama house. Barbara G doing. Shout out to Barbara G in the building. But yes, ma'am. Thank you for showing love as always. Appreciate that. Like I said, the service plays is almost exactly the same way Wood does in terms of bounce and feel. That's gonna be kind of weird though. That basketball on the LED. That's gonna be kind of weird.
Greg Roman is the new OC for the Chargers.
I just read it on my phone. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, Jim Harbaugh making some moves. That lets me know that they want to run that ball with Eckler. Run that ball, man. Because Greg Roman is known for running that football. I like that. You want to change your identity if you're a Chargers guy. Yes, you have Herbert, who's a top 5 quarterback in my opinion, when healthy. But yeah.
Is Eckler going to be on the Chargers? Is it Eckler?
Or they might. Whoever they bring it in, it's going to be more of a running dependent team, because you want to take Herbert out those situations where it's always a freaking shootout.
Yep.
You know, it's almost like every game is 28 to 25 or 31 to 27, 24 to 27. Like every game is like that for the Chargers. Come on, man. So really get ready to see a bunch of design runs for Herbert. No, it's not. That is not going to happen. No, that is not going to happen. He's not Lamar Jackson. He is not. But yeah, so Niners offense, we know about that. Chris McCaffrey, we brought that out. He's got to be the star, right? Let's talk about now. We focus on Mahomes, right? And we focus a lot on the Chiefs defense now. Yeah. Let's talk about Mahomes' weapons, because we know it's far few between. We broke that down a little bit, but I'm gonna say this. We'll go on there. Let's go with the Chiefs offense. Who's that one guy that has to have a good game besides Pat Mahomes?
Besides Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. Who's got to have a great game?
Pacheco.
Thank you. All right.
Bobby.
Yeah.
As soon as they get Pacheco going, that opens up the potential for a run, leaving them having to block Pacheco. That allows either MVS or Shed Rice or Travis to have less attention to him. Allows them, but Pacheco, he's a weapon. And once he gets going, he is deadly, and he has success running. He has success catching. So he's not as good as McCaffrey. Like, no one's as good as McCaffrey in the league right now. But he has that explosive opportunity, which is terrifying. And again, a great find in his own round.
And it's correct, because I completely agree. Pacheco, he's got to be a weapon. He's got to make the Niners fear, because if he gets going, that Fred Warner's stepping up now. Those linebackers are stepping up, right? And which causes havoc for any team, because now you're scared. If Pacheco's having a good game, you got the best quarterback in the league. Play action, throwing it where he wants to, and now you got Kelsey open. Now you got Rashee Rice open. Now you got even your rare occasion of Justin Watson, his one catch a game.
Tony, maybe.
No, Tony's injured again. Tony is injured. All right, let's go with the let's take out McCaffrey.
Yeah.
What's that one guy on the Chiefs on the Niners on offense, and Sam McCaffrey.
Ayuk.
Who's got to step up?
I think it's Ayuk.
Ayuk.
Ayuk. I think Ayuk is obviously you've got Kittle, who's great, but Ayuk is always not talked about. But he's just always there. He's just always there. So if Ayuk has his game where
Yeah.
he doesn't get a lot of attention, but he just gets that reliable ball, and I think that's what will happen. Remember, it was Ayuk who made the interception, ridiculous touchdown.
Yes.
If he wasn't aware, hello there. If he wasn't there aware of his position, like he wouldn't have made that touchdown, and that was a momentum shift for the Niners. So yeah, I reckon it's Ayuk.
Ayuk. I'm gonna go with Debo Samuels.
Makes sense.
Because you need that break.
Yeah.
You need that break. I'm about to take it out. You need that break, and Debo is that one guy that can make 5 yards turn into 80.
Yeah.
Right, and whether via screen, a quick throw outside, because you talk about Ayuk, but I love the Chiefs secondary, man. And
It's
Snead
good, man.
has been on a freaking tear. He's gonna follow Ayuk pretty much, or Devo, I don't know, but McDuffie's gonna get the other guy.
Yeah.
So
Duffy's been good.
and he's been good, but can you stop Samuel in open field? Because now you got to tackle.
It all depends. It also depends if their line, but like Willie Gay didn't pay against the Ravens, and you notice that he is a hard-hitting, strong tackler.
Yeah.
Is he going to be back? I think he is, and it also depends on Debo's health. Debo has been unhealthy for this playoff run.
So that's my guy. Because if Debo's got to get it going for the Niners, in my opinion, for the Niners to have any success to win this game. Let's go with the Chiefs defense now. Who's that one guy you're looking at? We talk about game, maybe come back. Who do you think who needs to have the imprint on this game?
I think see, you've got the secondary playing really well, but I think it's that D line. I think it's Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Chris Jones. As soon as you make Mr. Irrelevant uncomfortable, he makes those mistakes. He makes mistakes of people you'd expect to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Where he was drafted. And Purdy's done very well to nullify that, but as soon as you have that pressure, as soon as you move like, okay, it's there. That's what happens.
I agree. I'll go a different route.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna say McDuffie.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm gonna say McDuffie because he's gonna have the other. Right? Whoever sees his guard, he's gonna have the other, and he's gonna be a strong tackler.
Yep.
Because I think I can't see the Niners stretching it down the field. Besides maybe George Kittle, but the Chiefs play such good tempo zone. I mean, they're very tight. Those seam routes will be difficult to go over. Whatever. We gotta go over the linebacker in between the safeties. So Kittle could still have one of those games where he gets nice yardage if there's a mistake in that coverage. But McDuffie, he's gonna have that other guy. Can you stop Debo or Ayuk? Whoever is needed is guarding you guard the other guy.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're in the zone, but still you have your main man is gonna be the opposite guy. He has been a strong tackler.
Yes.
Especially if he's going against Debo, because Debo's a very physical receiver. As far as McDuffie's a very light, reminds me of like Marcus Peters a little bit, but McDuffie's a light cornerback. But still, he's very, very tricky with it though. I love his skill. I love the way he plays too. So if he steps up and has a great game for the Chiefs, man,
fantastic.
Watch out. Now let's go with the Niners defense.
See, I would go with. I think it's. I don't know their secondary players, but it has to be their secondary players.
Yeah.
It has to be their corners. Fred Warner's going to be okay.
Yeah, they got the both Ward guys. They're both Ward. Some Ward and some else Ward. There's two Ward guys on there.
See, you don't say the D line because Pat Mahomes has shown that it doesn't matter how much pressure you go on, he will do some Houdini magic in the scope.
Right.
Fred Warner, yes, linebackers are going to be good. You know he's going to be a good game, but he can only even if he only targets Travis, I feel like Travis is going to get out of the way. But it's their secondary players, their corners need to handle and deal with Rashid Rice and obviously MVS. If you don't pay attention to MVS, it's a 50-50 chance he'll catch it, but 90% chance he's down the field.
Yeah.
He does catch it. That's 80 yards down the field. So you've got a constant. You cannot get the Chiefs. If you give out an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yeah.
And that's it. You cannot let them have that any hours. So.
Honestly, I can't think of one particular player for the Niners defense. I'm going to just go with the obvious one, Fred Warner. He's got to be the captain of that team. He's got to put these guys in the best position because, one, you got to understand that Mahomes is going to break plays and Mahomes is going to break. He's going to break containment. Mahomes is going to be, Houdini, like you said. You got to coach your guys. Do not leave your post. Do your job.
Yes.
Do your job. Easier said than done. You have arguably the greatest quarterback now coming into this game, and you shown against Jared Goff and Jordan Love that there are moments where you are slacking on defense. Yeah. Fred Warner has got to get these guys together. He's the best linebacker in the league when it comes down to speed, side to side. And of course, you got to be physical too. With Pacheco's not a physical player, but he's a physical runner.
Yeah,
he's not physical as stature, but he just runs hard. Mm-hmm. And you gotta meet that type of intensity. Fred Warner's got to be for that. So if Fred Warner's on his game, the Niners got a chance.
I think this game might come down to the first two drives.
Always, in my opinion.
It's like if the Niners defense comes out and shows it's got this physicality, it's like, okay, we're on the game.
Yeah.
It's just that who's going to be the most physical in this game that's going to win.
Because think about the Chiefs all playoffs long. I think they scored in their opening drive. I think all three games, Dolphins. I think that was probably a field goal though. Whatever. But Dolphins and Ravens and Bills, they punched them out early. Right? So you're right though. If the Niners can say, you know what, we're not gonna let you guys punch us like that. But if not, you're right. And I feel like with the Cowboys, I always say with the Cowboys. Watch that first drive on defense with the Cowboys. If they let his team score, it's gonna be a long night for the Cowboys defense. If they right, whatever, So you saw Seattle, they scored first, and you knew we get a long night with the defense, right? Although they won that game, they still got punched about, and they kept getting punched, right? And then so then you see the playoff game, the Packers. Packers went up and down, they scored. And I was like, oh snap, they scored the first drive. This is gonna be a long game, yeah. It's gonna be, because mentally, it's a mental thing. Like, oh snap, because we play the Giants, the Jets, Commanders, the Patriots, these trash offenses. It looked good, and once you can be the aggressor, the bullies, then it's different. But now the bullies, the guys fight back. You don't like getting punched. The Niners, can they play old school bully ball like they had early in the year and even all last year? Right? Can they bring that back? But I think it's kind of tough to get that for the last game of the year. You haven't shown it in almost 2 months, and now all of a sudden this one game you got it back. I don't know, man. So those are pretty much guys that we think need to step up for each team. Let's go now. We're gonna pick a winner. We pretty much broke down everyone besides kickers, but but Bucker is much better than Moody.
Yeah,
that's just sorry, Moody. Moody's missed a lot of field goals this year, where Bucker has been Mr. Clutch in the playoffs we've seen.
Then we've got the punters. Tommy Townsend is good.
Tommy Townsend? Who's the punter for the...
Not an absolute clue. So
I don't know either. Head coaches, Reed and Shannon. But Reed he's been there, done that, and he...
Done it for years.
Yeah, he's done it for years, man. Shanahan has... I mean, they played against each other already, so we saw the outcome of that.
Yep.
Reed down by 10 in the fourth quarter.
Didn't
panic, and they won. So
Reed's gonna retire?
Oh man, I don't think so. I think Reed comes back when they lose. I think Reed has another year left.
I think Reed will literally die on the job. I listened to a lot of obviously Eagles Radiohead's presenters.
Yeah.
Obviously, they covered him when he was the Eagles head coach, and they discussed that conversation. And one of them was like, "Do you reckon Andy's going to retire?" One of them went, "Possibly. He's got other hobbies." He went, "No." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "He's got no hobbies. All he does is coach. All he cares is about coaching. All he thinks is about coaching." Andy Reid, you knock on a door and unfortunately find him in his office. That's where Andy Reid.
He don't get out.
He ain't gonna go out. He has no hobbies. All he cares about is coaching football. He loves coaching football. He loves his team.
Coaching, man. Hey, do what you love, bro. Isn't that the dream of everyone, to just do what you love?
Yeah, they say once you
besides killing, don't kill them.
Don't kill, yeah.
Kill people.
Once you find something, if your job is something you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's right. That's right. Quick way to say, how would you deal with Kelsey? I mean, Kelsey's gonna have a field day. I think Kelsey's gonna be Kelsey.
Kelsey's
gonna be
delay the inevitable.
Yeah. I think Warner's, although albeit fast, he's not as physical to handle Kelsey in my opinion. But hey, Fred Warner's gonna be that guy. If he can kind of contain everyone from being doing their thing, and we'll see.
And then Kelsey has something to prove. His girlfriend brought home
Right. She's gonna be trying to leave her concert to go meet the guy, so he's gonna go. Quick question for you: over under? we gotta say that over under Taylor Swift screenshots on TV.
See, I
Don't let Kelsey have a great game.
No,
oh my God!
I really hope it's low because I'm going to play a game every time they show Taylor. I'm going to take a drink. So
boy, you gonna be messed up.
That's a new rule I'm adding to my normal.
Before the game or during the game?
During the game.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
It's part of my Super Bowl drinking game. That normally messes you up.
Right.
So if you had the Taylor element, I made it to halftime last time. I might not make it past the fourth quarter.
Jesus.
That's cool. Sorry.
Over under. I'm gonna say 9.
9?
Over under 9. I'm gonna go under 9.
I'm gonna
go under 9.
It depends. If Casey scores 9 touchdowns, they're going to cut to. Well, depends. If Jason's there and taking off his shirt, that's why I love Jason Kelsey. The one person who could outshine Taylor Swift at a playoff game.
That's my guy.
Just him screaming.
Yeah, that dude's a beast, man.
Someone made an oil painting of that, and I want it.
All right, well, look, it is dope. It's almost like 130 years from now, that painting like, oh my God, what happened? Oh, this is when Sir Kelsey.
Vincent Van Gogh, who?
Yeah, right. It's classic, dog. Classic. All right, man. So let's get our picks in. I'll go first, I guess. Let's go first, man. You want to go first?
You go first.
Both these teams are arguably the best 2 teams in the NFL. Obviously, they're here in the Super Bowl, so representing. And I think it's going to be another good game. Maybe not as defensive-minded as the first matchup 4 years ago. And although the Chiefs were not really that good of a defensive team that year, so they're a better team now on defense. And y'all know I've been saying, I don't know why I'm even holding that up, but I've been saying it's Pat Mahomes all day. I'm not going to bet against Pat Mahomes, bro. So I'm going to go the Chiefs to win this game. My score is going to be, man. I'm going to keep it under 30s, both teams. Yeah, under 30, both teams. I'm going to say Kansas City 26, San Francisco 20.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to go 26-20. The Chiefs win, and MVP is going to be Pat Mahomes.
I agree. Without that, pal. I think Chiefs are going to win. But I think it's going to be a bit less of a blowout. I think Chiefs are going to win in the fourth quarter. I think the Niners keep them very close. I think about when it gets to the fourth quarter, I think the Chiefs might be just ahead like 21, 16 kind of attitude. But then I see the game ending up being 35-24.
Ooh.
I think the Chiefs just, right last second, just put a little more on the pressure and pull ahead.
35-24 Chiefs. So we both had the Chiefs winning this game.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm hoping for a great game. I'm calling the game, obviously, this up-and-coming Sunday. So just hoping for a great game. But honestly, Pat Mahomes is that dude, man, and you got to really take it away from him. And the only ones that are taken away from him is 2 great quarterbacks, Tom Brady and Joe Burrow, right? So can Purdy be that next guy? We'll find out this up-and-coming Sunday. It's going to be a good game, though. Electric. And although it's not Lions and Ravens, which would have really been awesome. It would have been really cool to see those 2 teams in there because of the dynamic between both teams, right? But we got this, and we got to deal with it. America, have got to deal with Niners versus Chiefs, Super Bowl 58 live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Fun times.
Yeah, fun times, y'all. Yo, TJ was awesome, bro.
Thank you very much.
My man came all the way out here, man. And guess what? We'll be back again next Tuesday live, you guys.
Yeah.
Back in next Tuesday live for episode 26, man.
Yeah, I do appreciate the offer for potentially streaming it the Super Bowl with you, but
no, do your thing.
I don't want you to have to deal with this. the state I get to.
No, yeah. If I see you drink one more time, I see Taylor Swift, man.
Well, here's the rule. You choose. It's you and someone else, opponents.
Yeah.
One person chooses the team.
Okay.
Yeah. If your team gives up a first down, you take a drink.
Oh, good God Almighty, already?
Yeah. If your team gives up a touchdown, 6 points, 6 drinks, and you drink for every time.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'm going
Taylor
already.
Swift, and then it's.
Y'all adding Taylor Swift to this?
Can I take this as if the QB of your team is mentioned, you drink, and then you choose a random player's name, and if that player's mentioned a lot. So one day it was Peyton Manning, we just random chose Peyton Manning, he just retired. We didn't know that.
Who?
So when my friends were like, okay, so
You
what?
said Peyton Manning, who else?
It was the Super Bowl, I think it was the Atlanta versus the, he just retired Peyton Manning. So the
Okay.
Super Bowl after that.
Okay.
So we were drinking with the starting QB's names mentioned, and we randomly threw out Peyton Manning's name because like, he's not going to be mentioned. Like, he's not even part of the league anymore. They mentioned him so much.
What?
He was mentioned more than the starting
That
QBs.
had to be Tony Romo, baby. Trying to think of who. Oh my God, that sounds kind of cool though.
So yeah, but,
Especially the random name.
random name of like a player, and obviously it's got to be a big name.
Oh, that's crazy. Infinity said, "Yo, what's up, man?
Infinity.
What's up, Infinity?"
Yeah, sorry, you got 2 hours and 13 seconds to catch up on.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta rewind it all back, man. We had a blast, brother.
Yeah.
We had a blast, man. And everyone's saying good night, man.
Good night.
So, I guess I got here at the end. Yes, sir,
Yeah,
man. But yeah, so we'll be back on for our Super Bowl recap
Yeah, indeed.
next Tuesday. So y'all stay here with us, man. I cannot wait to do that, bro. And trying to think, any what the fudge cake moments or any closing messages?
Just the what the fudge cake moments is just the media again.
Yeah.
That's been my last
Yeah.
thing. But it's just been shoved in your face, these dumb questions about, are you going to disappoint Taylor Swift? Of course I'm going to disappoint
Oh,
this record.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't give a damn about her.
But like I say, even down to the Japanese government embassy giving out a notice guaranteeing that she will make it in time for the Super Bowl. The Japanese government had an official comment.
Oh my goodness. It's so crazy. That's the world we live in, man. That's the world we freaking live in. So we got TJ in America for the stream. We
Indeed,
do, man.
of
He's
course.
in Louisiana with your boy, and he came down south too.
It's the Super Bowl. Everyone pulls out all the stocks.
So who here watched the Pro Bowl? Did you watch the Pro Bowl?
I was on a plane.
I did not. I watched the very end of the Pro Bowl. I ain't gonna lie, like the very end, like the last 2 drives. Just because it was a close game, 64-59. I was like, I'll check it out. And DeMario Davis, my linebacker, he got a MVP for defense. So I was happy about that. That was cool.
Have you seen people overreacting though? Like Tua didn't do well on the
Oh man, well, just 7 on 5. Come on, at the Pro Bowl,
And
bro.
wasn't it
Shut
true?
up, man.
And Jason Kelsey didn't go for any other points apart from the 5. It was like, well, I his last ones. And people are like, oh, such a bad centre. You know what I mean. Like, but people overreact.
They overreact like crazy, man. If it is all right, well, anyways, peace out, guys. I'm gonna go watch the first 2 hours of the stream now. Hey, man,
That's fun.
that's fun, but we broke it all down, man. So hey, Chiefs, 49ers. Who do you guys have in Super Bowl 55? Let us know in the comments down below, man. If you're watching this on replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join Uneducated Sports Talk. We're at 2,577 subscribers on our road to 3,000, man. So we're trying to get there, you guys. So stay tuned for that, man. TJ, once again, brother.
No,
Thank you for man. He made my freaking day. Just like it's dope, man. It's my dude, man. Love you, bro. And and we're out of here. So until next Tuesday, back live again, one more again until he goes back to old UK. We'll be over here. And stay tuned. I got a lot of streams coming up for this week out. Basketball tomorrow, I believe.
Nice.
Tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'll be off Friday and Saturday, and we'll do Sunday for the Super Bowl. So.
Awesome.
For the big homie TJ Tracy, 2378, and this PJ somewhere around here, y'all. I don't know. I'm your host, Carlos Clay. This is another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk presents Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 25. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you guys. Have a blessed night. See you guys TJ.
Have a great
Good
night,
night,
everyone.
have a good night.
Stay safe out
That's
there.
right. We're out of here, y'all.